Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope my microphone is on. Good evening, and welcome to the stream. I have some new art up on the screen today. Yeah, let me get chat up because I don't have it up on screen. All right, here we go. There we go. I hope you all are doing well today. I certainly am. It is a cold day, but it is a good day, and that is all one can really ask for. But yeah, it's a good day today. I hope all you are doing well. Hey, Mario Simpson, good to see you. I'm glad you could tune in today, or tonight rather. Hey, Battle Cats, how you doing? Good to see you too. So, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing some more Thousand Year Door, and it'll probably be just Thousand Year Door. I won't get into to any other games like I did last week with SRB2 Kart. I don't know if this will be a very long stream tonight. Maybe not as long as previous because I do have some things I want to work on tonight. Some art. And I as much as I would love to do art on stream. Hello, I see you there. I see you waving. But yeah, so as much as I do like the idea of working on art, I don't really know if I should work on this art in particular. Because I'm working on, let's see, I'm doing good, just playing lots of Banjo-Kazooie on Switch. Oh yeah, that happened today. That's on Switch now. See, now, like I was talking about the other week, how they would really have to sweeten the pot for me to buy into Switch Online, the N64 expansion. I will say, Banjo-Kazooie, very tempting. I will say that. Anyway, the reason why I will probably do that art off stream and not on stream is because I'm working on a submission for the Pokemon TCG illustration contest, and I'm not certain whether or not I can make the art public. Due to contest regulations and whatnot, I'm not sure if I can make the art public or anything prior to the contest ending. So as much as I would love to show this art off and I would love to do some art on stream, I'd rather play it, better safe than sorry, and just work on it privately and then submit it to the contest and not have to worry about getting disqualified because I wanted to show my friends my art. Yeah, so let me be a professional and boot up the game, even though I'm not a professional. This is for fun, so I guess I shouldn't be so hard on myself. But yeah, so that's my explanation for that. And like a fool, I keep on drinking cider on these streams, despite the fact that it only makes my mouth water, and so thus makes it harder for me to deliver dialogue. As soon as this cider is gone, I'm having some water. Okay. And we'll switch to the Thousand Year Door overlay. And I will boot up the game. So, since I am so new to this, there's still a lot of stuff I'm working out and figuring out with streaming. And I had the inverse of the problem I did 2 weeks ago, last week, where the first stream I did, the game was too loud and I was too quiet. Then the second stream I did, I wound up going back and watching it again, and I felt that I was too quiet and the game was too loud. And that's fine. That's okay. So I wound up... I'm actually going to turn that down for myself. There we go. So yeah, so I wound up fiddling with OBS's settings off stream the other night, and it looks like me and the game audio are about equal right now. So as usual, please do tell me how everything sounds. If I sound too quiet, if the game sounds too loud, please do tell me. At any point, in the stream, not even just right now, but in general, if I'm too quiet and the game's too loud, or vice versa, if you can play the game, but I'm peeking and clipping the mic, please tell me. But yeah, so last week we finished Chapter 1. Let's see, Paper Mario, that's right. So last week we finished Chapter 1. We got the first Crystal Star, we found Koops' dad, we defeated Hooktail, all of that wonderful fun stuff you do in this game. And yeah. So today, we're gonna leave town, and we're gonna head out, and we're gonna go bring that Crystal Star back to that 1,000-year door. You know, I bet there's a whole world we know nothing about past Hooktail's castle. But wait, don't tell me. I want to see it for myself. You know, explore, like you. Good for you, Green Boots. I'm gonna call him that, because Goombella called him that. Yeah. Oh! Something wrong, Mario? You're, shaking. Are you feeling alright? Let's see. That's a new mailbox SP, isn't it? Wow, neat. Did you get some mail? I love Nintendo subtly sneaking in their own products into their own games. Like, yeah, the mailbox SP. You should buy it, guys. Wink. No, seriously though, I actually do think this is a really cool use of like the Game Boy Advanced SP. Mario Luigi Superstar Saga does this too, where it's got like just I forget what. Well, I know there's the Professor Egad shows up on the Game Boy Horror from Luigi's Mansion once or twice. And I love that. Super Mario World ringtone. I actually have that ringtone on my actual phone. I downloaded it off of YouTube and converted it to an MP3. And so now when I forget who I set it to. I might just set it as my generic ringtone. Now when I get calls, it's that exact jingle from this game. My dearest Mario, I sent this letter in the hope that it reaches you safely. I am being held against my will in some strange place. Though I do not know where I am, I remain unharmed and in relative comfort. Those who have captured me seem to be after the map I sent to you earlier. They may be hoping to use it to find objects they call the Crystal Stars. I do not know what they are planning, but I have a feeling it is nothing. It is not anything positive. Dear Mario, please collect the Crystal Stars before they do. You must. They're already aware that you have the map, so please be very careful. Something I've never noticed before. And don't worry about me. Princess Peach. Wow, you got mail from a princess? That's so cool. So, anyway, she's unhurt. That's good, at least. Yeah. But I didn't like the sound of those kidnappers looking for the Crystal Stars as well. So that's something I've never noticed. And the Luigi's Mansion games, 1 had the Game Boy Horror, 2 had the dual screen, and 3 had the virtual booth. Yeah, I love that in the Luigi's Mansion games, how they always have like a piece of older, actually for the first game, the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color was still pretty new. I think it had only come out like a year beforehand. But I love how they do that in the with Luigi's Mansion games with the older tech. So something I just noticed actually reading that letter from Peach. Is her very, and I mean it makes sense. It's very in character. It's very well written. Is her etiquette? I tried to supercard. Is the etiquette she uses when writing? She's very proper, and she doesn't use any contractions for words. So like she doesn't use don't instead of do not, or won't instead of will not. Like, not to get too much into grammatical analysis, because this isn't English class, and you're not here to be bored out of your minds. I just think this is real. I send this letter in hope that it reaches you safely. I am being held against my will, not I'm being held against my will. In this strange place, though I do not know, instead of though I don't know where I am, I remain unharmed and in relative comfort. Those who have, and like even the way that Peach's letters are formatted, or rather like the way she speaks, like those who have captured me seem to be after the map I sent. Not like the people who captured me. I think they're going after the map. I just think that's really cool. It's really cool how much of like a character's personality you can convey through written dialogue, like through in-universe written dialogue, as like an actual letter that they wrote, and not just through like hearing their voice or even seeing them talk in a text box. I just think that's really neat. Two star buttons. Good. I was watching, something to know about me is that I'm a big, like, train fanatic, right? Like, I love, like, steam engines and whatnot. And I was watching a video earlier today on the E2 tank engine, which is most notable for being the type of engine that Thomas the Tank Engine was based off of, right? And the person in the video, I haven't finished watching the video, but in the beginning of the video, the person, they were using text-to-speech. No, the person talking, made the absolute just perfect, like, analogy with them, being that the E2 is basically the DeLorean of steam engines, where it's so famous thanks to pop culture, and everybody loves the E2, but the fact of the matter is the E2 really wasn't the best steam locomotive of all time, and it really was very just unreliable. Not bad per se, like a lot of people make it out to sound like it was this horrible failure. It wasn't terrible, it just really did not live up to its fame, much like the DeLorean. Yeah, trains are cool. We're gonna, trust me, later on in this game, I'm gonna be nerding out over a certain train that we're gonna see. But yeah, much like the E2 tank engine, the DeLorean is one of those cars that it looks really great, but it's admittedly not the best. But, you know, because of, like, Back to the Future, it's such a popular car, and when you go to car shows, you often see people, like, at least one, you'll often see, like, at least one DeLorean at a lot of car shows, at least from what I know. My brother would know more about that, but because my brother is a absolute car head. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we're going to the 1,000-year door. Something I like to do after each chapter that you get a new partner is to make sure that they're the partner that, like, is with you when you go. What? Coops, what was that? My guy. No, you're staying down there. You're staying down there. If you want to jump off, you're staying down there. Yeah. Oh, I know that chapter's the best. I wish that's chapter. That's chapter 7. No, 6. Chapter 6? Yeah, because that's after chapter. Yeah. So I wish that chapters. Wait, that is chapter 6. Yeah, I wish that chapter 6 wasn't so far away, because I would love to play that part of the game right now. Oh yeah, so this is this one part of the game where this one room just does not have any enemies in it. Also, you can access this room now. We can't really do much in here. I think you can hypothetically clear this, but it's made much easier much later. Chapter 6. Oh, then I was right. Thank you. Yeah. But just keep in mind, just remember this room for later, because so there's a badge in this room. It's called Spike Shield, and it is a godsend, let me tell you, because it allows you to see. Hey, can you turn up the mic volume a bit? Sure thing. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. Awesome. Let's turn this up. There we go. Is that hopefully that should be better. I am just concerned because I was listening back to last week's stream, and I noticed there was tons of points where it sounded like I was really close to the mic. Sorry. There were tons of points where, like, my voice was clipping. There were points where you could hear me breathing, and it was a nightmare. And I would like to thank all of you who are here tonight that were here last week for sticking around, despite how unprofessional last week was from an audio standpoint. But yeah. Oh. Get him. Oh, so let me know if mic sounds better. Spike Shield for the I know, right? It's so anyway. Going back to explaining Spike Shield. So Spike Shield allows, I don't know if it allows partners to as well, but it allows you to stomp on foes that have like spikes on their head, which essentially means that you can use the jump action command on literally any enemy in the game, and it's just it makes fights a lot easier. And granted, it does remove some of the strategy, from battling, but I feel once you're in late game, there are some tougher enemies very late into this game that it makes a lot of encounters a lot easier, and it just it saves time as a lifesaver in more ways than one. There we go. First super guard of the night, I think. I'm going to sneeze. Spike shows. Okay, it is just for Mario. It's you know, I am ashamed because as much as I love this game and I proudly wear the badge of this being my favorite video game of all time, it has been far too long. This good. Your voice should have priority over the game mode. Yes, I do agree with that. See, that was the problem in my opinion with the first stream, is that both the game and my voice sounded good. The only problem was the game and my voice were like at the same level. And so, especially later on in the stream, when I was clearly getting like maybe a little tired or something, I guess, or was even just sitting farther away from my microphone, that you just could not hear me. Oh yeah, so now that we can slip through bars, we can get over here. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the blessing. I appreciate it. So there is a shine sprite, which is the first shine sprite I think we've gotten so far. And also, if I was really crazy, I could have actually left Hooktail's Castle and come here. I usually overgrind and yeah, I do. There are some games where I've done that before, where like I've been worried about going into an area I'm not prepared for, and so I've just gone way too overboard with grinding, and then some things were just too easy later on. I think that happened to me with a Pokemon game, but I forget. It might have happened to me when I first played through Gen 4, actually. So this is the Pit of 100 Trials. Anyone who's played this game before, obviously you'll know that it's a 100 floor gauntlet of battle after battle after battle. It's not 100 battles. It is 99. No, it's 90 battles. Yeah, you have to strike a weird balance. But yeah, exactly. I've even found that like just like setting my own settings, like when playing games, or even for making videos, where like I'll have audio removed and then I'll put where I'll have like sound effects and then put music in over the top of it. It's like it's always better to have the sound effects and just the sounds be slightly louder than the music, because the music is a constant and it's always there, but the sounds and the talking isn't, and also are what you're supposed to really be focusing on. But yeah, so this is 100 floors. There's a treasure every 10. Sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll run into like a little fella who will warp you ahead. I could have, if I was really crazy, I would have come here after during Hooktail's Castle and just plunged through the Pit of 100 Trials. But this is not going to be a pre-Hooktail Pit of 100 Trials run. As much as those kind of runs are amazing and incredibly impressive, I'm not going to do it. Speaking of Spike Shield, I was thinking of this lately. Would Goombella's helmet protect her from spikes, technically? And yet it doesn't. You know, it should. Because it's like a mining helmet. And like mining helmets are designed to protect your head from, you know, from rocks or debris that may clunk on your head. So you would think that since her attack, you know, head bonk, she goes head first into enemies, that she would be safe from spikes. I guess not. It's really called background. Exactly. All right, Mario. Hold up the crystal star. I love this. All right, where are we going next? Must be made of paper mache. It probably. You got some explaining to do, Nintendo / Intelligent Systems 2004. Yeah, you bet they do. Yeah! The location of the crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Hey, Mario, look. Look there. The next crystal star showed up on the map. But, I'm sorry, I don't have a clue where that is. Oh, let's go see the professor. I think maybe we should take it to Professor Frankly and let him look at it. Koops, you've never met Professor Frankly. Well, I guess Mario and Goombella filled him in on the way and in Hooktail's castle. Bum, bum.
I see. Crystal clear.
So can you tell us where the next crystal star is or not?
It is in the Boggly Woods. The second crystal star is indeed is inside the great tree there.
A great tree in the Boggly Woods, huh?
About those woods, I think some odd creatures live there. If memory serves, there's a pipe beneath the town that leads to these woods.
Professor Frankly, you should probably know. It's about Princess Peach. Mr. Mario, I think that's cute. He calls him Mr. Mario. And that's kind of neat, because, like, going with... I'm sorry to interrupt the text, but going with Koops' character arc is that it's cool to see how he starts out very shy, referring to Mario as Mr. Mario. But then as the game continues and goes on, he just becomes, like, Mario. It's like Koops sees himself on a like, he has more like self-respect and like sees himself on a higher level and more close to Mario, while early on he sees himself very, very kind of low and like very beneath Mario, referring to him as Mr., as if Mario's like this great, amazing, greater person than he is. Her Highness said that the guys who kidnapped her are also hunting the crystal stars. Oh, and she said she doesn't even know where she's being held. Yeah.
Uh-oh. If Princess Peach's kidnappers are also looking for the crystal stars, what could they hope to achieve? Could the treasure be... Oh, too many unknowns. Unfortunately, the only clues we can rely on are the crystal stars and that map.
I guess all we can do is head to the Boggly Woods to find the next crystal star.
Yes, I recommend you do just that. And find it before the princess's captors do. But don't be hasty. If you're low on items or health, drop by the shop and inn first. I'll keep researching to learn more about the crystal stars and the ancient treasure.
Now, okay, so firstly, the one enemy I missed the tattle for, I guess the game doesn't quantify them as being like a rare enough encounter because I can't, there's nothing for me to pull out of Frankly's garbage. That sucks, but thankfully we'll run into that enemy again later. However, It's him. He's here. We're reading Luigi's story. No, this is unnegotiable.
Well, hey there, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a quickie dink. Hey. Oh, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue a Princess Eclair of the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, it's a bad scene, all right. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you got to know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story.
Yes, I do want to hear.
Hey, sounds good to me. Which part do you want to hear?
So many options. Now, get ready for some good music.
Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. My big brother, that's you, Mario, got a letter from the Princess Peach and I took off. Left behind, as usual, Koops is already out. I was cooking a snack at the home when another letter arrived. We don't get so much mail. I was thinking, huh? This is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crab. I am a cabinet member, a minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land is being attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay, beg of your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response. Sincerely, a crepe. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer the plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking, and then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met a Minister Crepe who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped the Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently, though, some oracles said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse. 7 parts, huh? Neat. And those parts had been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I'd find her. Smart, huh? And the minister gave me the compass. Base spoken of in the Waffler Fables. When it is activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing me towards a rumble bump volcano on the pudding continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Rogueport to rumble bump volcano. It's probably going to be pretty dangerous, but I got to rescue the princess.
Hello, Luigi.
If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come by, okay? I'll be around. Ha-ho! It's me, Luigi, number 1, Mamma Mia.
So yeah, an interesting choice. So there's this guard here, right? There's this guard here, and you're given 2 options to pass him. You either gotta pay him 20 coins or fight him. Now, it's not too difficult of a fight, and I think I could get through it. And it would make progressing easier, and there's like a couple things I could probably scoop up first. Do you think I should do it? What do you guys think? Should I do this fight now, or should I just get on with getting to chapter 2? I'm a patient guy, I'll wait. Forget the 20 coins. Do a barrel roll. Yes. Yes, I will. Also, hello, the 27th. Good to see you, brother. I guess I'll you know what? I'm going to save, and then we'll do the fight. Fight for XP. That's actually a good idea, because at my current level, he'll give me some pretty good XP, and that'll get me in a pretty good... Let's see. I always go for it after chapter 1, so go ahead. Okay. Then it's decided. I shall. And then before we head out to Bogley Woods, there is a couple things. You know what? Thank you, because my FP is actually low. So I'll go grab a... Let's see. What was I gonna say? I was saying something. Oh yeah, there's a couple other things I want to do. Let's see. Hey there, fella. Welcome. Is this your first time in our shop? I think it is. I always like to explain our shop point system to new customers, so bear with me. Customer receives 1 shop point for each purchase they make. You with me so far? Save up enough shop points and you get these prizes, including some rare items. You'll find a list of prizes posted in any shop, so be sure to check it out. It's a pretty simple promotion, wouldn't you say, fella? Need an explanation again? No. Well, take your time then. Enjoy your shopping. So yeah, there's a couple things I want to do here in Rogueport before I go and begin chapter 2. Specifically, I want to buy some more badges from the badge store. That's not going to fill my FP all the way, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I want to go to the badge shop. I want to buy some badges. I want to upgrade one of my partners because I should be able to. Yes. I have 4 Shine Sprites right now, so I should be able to upgrade one of my partners. Should we do that first? Actually, you know what? Let's buy some badges and upgrade one of our partners first, because I feel like that's the good idea if we're going into a big battle. So yeah, the badge shop is up here. It's outside the inn, where we'll see a familiar face. Yeah, golly, I haven't seen this character ever before. Nah, this is a new character right here. Let's get Goombella out and see what she says. That's the badge manager at the lovely House of Badges. For a manager, she sure is gone from the store. She sure is gone from the store a lot. Where do you think she goes? This shop's small, but it's totally adorable. She really knows how to decorate. So that's her. Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to look around. Big welcome to you. Welcome to the lovely House of Badges. Welcome. Always overprepared. Hey, it's always better to be overprepared than underprepared and have to do things multiple times. So, what can I do for you? I'm buying. What kind of badge interests you? So, if you talk to this mouse, wait, is it a Mouser or a mouse? Because Mouser is a completely different character. I don't remember. Anyway, if you talk to this guy, you can get badges that you can't get over the counter. If you're looking for special deals, you'll find them on that shelf. Otherwise, stand in front of the badge you want and press A. They are rather suspicious. I'm not saying that 3-letter word again on stream. Again. No. You've gotten too many of them out of me. Alright, let's see. I forgot that was a feature. So that's actually really cool. The game will show you what... I don't remember that. So Hey, Gaming Yoshi Fanatic. Good to see you, pal. How you doing? See, it does show you what badges you already have, or at least what you have equipped already. That way you don't wind up double buying things. There's nothing here I really want. Like Mega Rush and Last Stand are good. I'm not saying that either, Battle Cats. No, I'm not gonna. No, maybe, but no. Let's see. What do we got? There's FP Drain might be useful. Last Stand. Drop damage when Mario receives half when he's in danger. The only badge that he has that I really wanted, I can't remember the name, but they're the mice enemies from Yoshi's Island. Yeah, they're the ones that steal your eggs. He doesn't... Oh, wait. I selected the wrong menu. I'm a big doofus who selected the sell menu and not the buy menu. Good job, Gideon. So Piercing Blow, I think we get Power Jump and Piercing. No, Piercing Blow I think you can only buy at this store. Also, hey, yes, you are a rat/mouse. I hope I didn't offend you by not recognizing the species of these mice. I'm terribly sorry. I'm doing well. Nice to see you stream. Yeah, this is stream number 3 now. Piercing Blow I think you can only get here. So I'm going to buy it. It is 75 coins, which is the only problem. Actually, do I have the badge points to use that anyway? Can I? I do have 1 badge point. There is a badge later on that I want to save my money for. So you know what? I think we might skip that for now. Oh, drop the damage you're at. You know what? It's okay. Thank you. I'm glad it's okay. I do have some pretty good badges on me right now. So I'm going to be content. I'm going to be happy. Because there are some things later on in the game I want to save my money for. So we'll skip that for now. But we will upgrade one of our partners. I think I'll upgrade Koops. So I can get Shell Shield. Because since I am going kind of light on upgrading my HP this run, I would like to have it for safety's sake. Like multi-bonk is a really good move to have for Goombella, but it's not really what I need right now. Welcome to the home of Merlin, the the super magician. I foresaw your arrival. I can aid you if you wish. With 3 shine sprites, I can power up your partners. Of course, that means I boost their attack power, but I'll also throw in a new move for free. So, which partner would you like me to power up? Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Koops for now. Not to snub Goombella, but I do want. I feel like I'll get more use out of Shell Shield, especially in this upcoming battle, than I will out of Multi-Bonk. Shall I power up this partner? Yes. Yes. Shazimi! Shazumi! Then you may go. Alright, so now Koops has 15 HP, and he also has a new attack, which is Shell Shield, which drops a big old shell over the top of Mario. Whoa, 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 hold up there. You're an outsider. Past this point is the turf of the Ishnail, head of the Robos. It's 10 coins to pass through. Okay, it's 10, not 20. You try to pass without paying, and I'm afraid I'll have to whip your butt good. I'm not paying. Let's see. So the options are, fine, I'll pay. I'm not paying. And, hey, I can take you. I can take you. What? You gotta be kidding. You think you can fight your way through here? I'm gonna make you eat your words, tough guy. Let's get this party started. In space? Yeah. Oh, we go to space and we got upgraded. Luigi is in the audience. I should have had Goombella out to start so I could get his tattle. Good job, Gideon. That's Gus. He's super annoying and tries to take tolls from everyone. Max HP is 20, attack is 3, and defense is 0. And all in all, he's pretty tough. Oh, and I've been told, like, and if I haven't told you a million times, that pointy spear of his hurts if you stomp on it. Yes, he is. I wonder if this guy watches people pass 365 days. I wonder if this guy watches people pass 365 days a year. Talk about a workaholic. Oh, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful. Love this tutorial. I know, right? It gets used here too. Like, there's so many points early on in this game where this theme gets used, but then once you get into like the late game, it's just like, nah, that theme doesn't exist. I should probably be a bit more careful. I missed the thing on that with doing super guards in this fight because the window. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say the window for them is kind of small, but you know what? I'm gonna keep doing it this way. 2, 3, 4, and we'll show off that new attack, Shell Shield. Holy crap! I got that perfect. I have never done that before. I have never gotten this attack perfectly before. What? Excuse me. So Gus has 2 stances. He has a stance where his spear is up, and he has a stance where his spear is forward. And if his spear is forward, you can't attack him with your hammer. If his spear is up, you can't attack him with your boots. Yeah, so Shell Shield is completely... Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that affected my audience. But yeah, so if his shield is forward, you can't hammer him. If his shield is up, you can't jump on him. Yeah. I get it. Man. Should... I just realized I still have another... I have a new special attack. I have Earth Tremor, which I have not used yet. So completing this battle is going to save us a lot of hassle for getting through town, and got us 20 star points. I'm glad I did this now. Holy cow. Crud. You dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous. You think violence solves everything, don't you? Huh? Don't you? He's a problem. So yeah, so now we can access this side of town, and I'm going to show you, this is a really neat glitch. I think this was patched out of the PAL version, but in the Japanese version of this game, and in the North American version of this game, you see this lock on this door here? Well, it has a very small hitbox on it, or like, a bit of collision on it, that you can jump on, and then get yourself over here. There's not much we can do here right now, and I'm nervous about getting myself stuck. So I'm just gonna. Let's see. Don't wanna get stuck. There we go. Don't worry about that. I don't think I can get stuck here. I think I can get out. Wait. How do, yeah, well, now you know you can do that. Anyway, so yeah, you can get up here. You're not supposed to get into this area for quite a while, so you can actually use this after chapter 3 even to get a little early progress done. That'll help you for completing chapter 4 or chapter 5. But yeah, so this doesn't do us much good right now. However, we can sneak back here, and there's a couple goodies we can sneak through and nab early, like this star piece.
If you've come all the way here, you must have seen some serious dangerous action.
Yeah, soft block.
That's good. Danger's good, believe me, I know.
Okay. This is where Ishmael lives, the jerk who's running this whole syndicate.
Hey, we don't have much here, but make yourself at home if you want. Where do you get off talking to me like nothing happened? Like there was no beating? Yeah, guys like you act real cool when you win, but when you lose, you're all wah, wah, wah. What do you want, chump? If you ain't got business here, then beat it.
So we can't, there's nothing for us to do here right now. And I don't think there's any secrets in this house or anything like I can collect. No, there is not. But now we've got it. Also, the Trouble Center is back here, which is basically just side quests condensed into one central location. There's none that I really need or want to do right now, so we're not going to worry about it. Instead, we're just going to kind of focus on getting to Chapter 2. I could buy the contact lens. I could buy the contact lens and get to East or West Rogue. I forget. I'm not good with compasses. I could get. Is it the east side or the west? Either way, I can get over to the left side of Rogueport, but I figure we don't really need to do anything over there right now, so we'll just continue. Is this I don't know what that guy's supposed to be, whether he's supposed to be like a Koopa or a snail or both. He certainly does have an interesting design though. All of like, it's a shame that a lot of these quote-unquote like species of character haven't really showed up in any other games since this, but there's a lot of really cool character designs in this game, a lot of which are like even slightly carried over from the first Paper Mario, because there's the one NPC, again, I've never played the first Paper Mario, but I have seen some playthroughs of it, and I know a lot of stuff about it. There's Garf, the badge salesman in Toad Town, who is like the character they based like the kind of like dog NPCs off of in this game.
My name's Dazzle, and I'll trade my badges for any star pieces you want. Which badge do you want to trade for?
Let's see. There's some better options here now that I actually would like to look at. Quick change. How much do I need to use it?
I'll trade you quick change for a sweet, sweet star piece.
How does it sound? Oh, you need 7 BP to wear this badge. Okay, guy? No, I don't. What changed your mind? You aren't very decisive, are you? Then do you want to trade for a different badge? Quick change is great because allow you and your ally to attack even after changing partners. But for this early point in the game, I think I should, like, considering how little BP I have, I'm going to wait until I've got, like, a lot more to get that, on top of getting really any other badges, because I have so few star pieces right now, and so few badges, or badge points, rather. Is there anything I really want here? Actually, I'll get, is flour fine? How much do I need for that? I only have 1 BP free right now. Then, you know, we'll buy attack effects Y, and we'll call it at that for now. We'll change to the mind. Thanks to you, guy, my star piece collection has grown. Maybe we can trade again sometime. Yeah? Also, is it just me, or is this guy right here, Dazzle, is he like prototype Dementio? Tell me I'm wrong. Let me just wait. Let me just get a picture of him. Get a picture of this son of a gun. Preferably transparent. That way I can make it look really good. I can just get this on screen. Oh, it's a WebP. Gosh darn it. I just wanted a PNG. This is a GIF. This is a GIF. This should work. I got very... This is a WebP as well. None of my programs can read WebP. I hate that Wikipedia... Like, not to be negative or anything, but I really do... Gosh darn it. All of these are WebPs. Well, anybody who's played Super Paper Mario knows what Dementio looks like. You get the joke. You know what I'm talking about. Just look up Paper Mario Dementio and you'll find a picture. I should probably save. So remember those little fellas we saw before Chapter 1? We're like, oh, we should remember that for later. Do you play this on original hardware or do you play via emulation? I'm playing this on my totally legit GameCube. Jokes aside, though, I am emulating this. If I could play this on my original hardware, I absolutely would. I wouldn't have to worry about any technical problems or visual problems. The game would be outputting in its native resolution and its native aspect ratio. It would look great. Unfortunately, I do not have like a... Oh! Hey, Mario, did you see that? That was one of those things Professor Frankly mentioned. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any way of capturing footage off of my GameCube. And even if I did, I would need like an entire power strip by my computer in order to capture it. Like for power for all the different things, like for power for the capture device and power for the GameCube. And I probably wouldn't need all that. But nonetheless, if I could do this on real hardware, I would. I would love to show you my other save files that I have on like 2 different memory cards. But unfortunately, I cannot. And right now, it's just easiest for me to emulate. Again, though, if I could play this on real hardware, I would be playing this on real hardware. Oh, where is he? Where is he? There he is!
Eek! Don't eat me! Huh? You didn't come to eat me? And you're not bullies?
Of course not. Guess again, nerd. I love that. I love that so much.
For real? Phew. Boy, that's good. I thought for a second I might have an accident.
I really hope you didn't mean that he was about to pee himself. I really hope that's not what he meant. Aren't you one of those creatures from Bogley Woods? Why are you down here?
What? Why do you know about me? No, you must be... You guys are working for those X-Nauts, aren't you? You chased me here. No, it's the end.
X-Nauts? What the heck are those? Sounds like tissues to the extreme or something. Look, we're not here to do anything to you, so relax. Tell us what's going on, okay?
Well, okay. This gang of bad guys who call themselves X-Nauts came to where I live. They came inside the Great Tree and started tearing it apart and causing trouble. So, I've come all the way here looking for help.
A bunch of bad guys in the Great Tree? If those are the same guys who kidnapped the princess, they want the Crystal Star. Investing in an Elgato capture card wouldn't be a bad idea, though I will admit using it is more of a hassle than playing on it. Yeah, see, I know Elgato is like the best, is like one of the best brands, but I also know there are like certain problems with Elgato's capture devices sometimes. It's definitely something I want to look into in the future, because like just for doing stuff in general, I would like to play on original hardware. I only emulate because I need to. I don't emulate because I want to. Oh look, four-legged. It really is though. It really is a four-legged Pikmin, and we'll especially see that later on.
Now that you mention it, they did say something about some crystal star thingy, but we punies don't know anything about crystals or stars.
Well, if you don't know anything about crystals or stars, then how do you know that those are two separate words? How do you know that's a compound word there, buddy? How do you know that?
Say, can you guys help us out? Maybe chase them off? If you do, we'll give you, what was it, the crystal star? If you do, we'll have the puny elder give you that. I don't know what it is, but if it'll help us reclaim our tree, I'm sure the elder will agree. So what do you say? Let's not waste any more time. I'm begging you.
Okie dokie.
Really? You aren't joking? You'll do it?
I guess we should. I'd feel pretty bad if we didn't do anything. Plus, we need to get the crystal stars before those X guys do.
Oh, thank you so much. This is great. I'm so happy. My name is Punio. Pleased to meet you. I'll take you where I live. Follow me, okay?
Look at him go. Look at him go with his little legs.
It's this way.
That's one big Pikmin.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. I'm sure the puny elder said something about a button here, opening an entrance. Aha!
Secret entrance with secret windows. But that's not the only thing that button opened. Because if you venture a little way over, you get this, damage dodge. Decrease damage by 1 with the guard action command. I hope that's 1. Is that a 1-er? No, it's a 2. I'll equip that, why not? Let's see, do I want Mega Rush? Let's see, increase your attack power by 5 when your partner's in peril. Drop the damage your ally takes by half when in danger. I'll equip that for now. A lot of windows here. I always really like this. I love this, it's not exactly polka dot, but this polka dot pattern this game uses a lot for background areas. I think it's really cool. Yeah.
You can get to the woods we punies live in by going through this pipe here. Okay, hurry, hurry!
Alright. There we go. Chapter 2. The Great Bogly Tree. Oh my gosh, this chapter is gorgeous. Seriously, like, this chapter looks so nice. So the Bogly Woods, huh? It looks mysterious, alright. What'll we run into next?
Okay, just a bit farther and we should be able to see the Great Tree.
Now we're in the Pikmin chapter. Exactly. Let the Pikmin jokes reign supreme. The elder and her friends are waiting for us there. Oh, and my little sister too. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Is there anything? I still have that in coupon, don't I? Yes, I do. Consarn it. Da-da-da-da. Yep.
Time to go to work, my lovelies. Vivian, you understand what you've got to do, yes?
A, find that Mario guy, and B, steal the map to the Crystal Stars, right? We can just do away with Mario and his friends, can't we? Or is that bad?
Oh, bad things happen all the time, Vivian. But you're right about our goals. If my information is correct, Mario should be coming down this road quite soon. You must ambush him here and get that map. What's this now? Vivian, what's that you're fawning over there?
Fawning? Why must they always fawn? Oh, you mean this? I found it near that tree over there a while back. Isn't it a gorgeous necklace? It was so lovely, I just had to pick it up.
Humph! Vivian, for shame! Picking up someone's scraps? Disgusting! Greedy! But enough about that, Vivian, my dear pack rat. Bring over that sketch of the Mario guy that that we got from Grotus.
What? I don't have that. You said it was too important, so you took it away. You should have it.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't have that thing. You were in charge of it. You wretched little worm, blaming me for something you probably screwed up.
But I... Go.
Oh, what is it, Marilyn? What's that? A mustachioed fellow? This is no time for such nonsense, you great oaf. Save your games for later. Now, where was I? You, Vivian, don't tell me you lost our precious sketch.
But listen, Look, it's not my fault. I never had this sketch.
Silence, you ditz! Such impudence would never suit his grace. How dare you talk back to me like some rebellious child? It's clear to me that the only rationale your type understands is force. For your punishment, I'll be taking that necklace you just found. Yes, so sorry.
But Beldum... Oh, you're horrid. Just walked in on some family drama. Oh, what am I to do? I imagine that Marilyn is like a really deep version of Carbuncle from Puyo Puyo, where Carbuncle just goes goo-goo. Marilyn just goes goo-goo.
What is it, Mr. Mustache? Leave us. Scram, right now. I have no business with you. I want a child servant.
Over the garden wall joke. I know there's some stuff in these trees, but I probably shouldn't be hammering them because I don't have room in my inventory for new things, and I need Goombella to tattle these enemies. Oh, we've got 2 new enemy types. I don't think I can take out the Pale Piranha with 1 hit. So hitting that should be fine. That's a Pale Piranha. You know about these guys, the infamous piranha plants. This colorless subspecies is adapted to boggly woods. Ah, the wonders of nature. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, and defense is 0. If you try to jump on them, they'll totally chomp on you. Here, I just blocked that one. The piranha plant timing for super guards in this game I find to be a little weird, because it's not exactly like the moment they bite you, but like a second after they bite you. At least that's what I found. So I tend to just kind of play it safe with them and just guard normally. That's a cleft, a rock-headed jerk with spikes on its noggin. What a rocker! Max HP is 2, attack is 2, and defense is 2. That hard head is a major pain. Fire doesn't damage it, but other types of items are pretty effective, usually. If nothing seems to work on it, you can always just run. Or you can just super guard it, like that. Hey, I'm doing well. How are you, Jack Solnier? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I probably didn't. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see you. Bonk. I am doing well, thanks for asking. That's not going to do any damage. So, our only real options to damage... I don't have enough FP, so I'm going to use Sweet Treat. Unless I have... No. So our only real options for damaging the Cleft right now are using Earth Tremor, Power Smash, or Super Guard. So we don't really have a lot of options for damaging him. I bet I too would pay good money for an official title book. I once tried to make one when I was a kid, and I just never finished it. I have a feeling you'll probably get one somewhere. I think the official strategy guide from Nintendo Power, which I own, I think that might have all the tables in it, but I'm not sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, Goombella is literally useless in this battle, unfortunately, because she cannot damage either of these enemies. Because since the Piranha Plant faces upwards, Clef needs to get his chin up. Ah, yes, he does. I see what you did there. Yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately, since the Piranha Plant faces upward, its teeth will both hit. And since the Clef's got spikes on his head, oh, he's gonna throw me some FP. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, so Goombella would just do us nothing in this situation. Good. I was just on Twitter. I saw your post about the stream. Love this game is good. Well, I'm glad you saw it on Twitter. I hope you enjoyed. This is my favorite game of all time, so I'm glad you like this game too. Yeah. This is a honey syrup. That would have been useful to have had before. How are my items looking? My inventory is full. So I'll probably use an item after the next fight. Whoop. There we go. I'll probably use an item after the next fight. Oh! This is fine. This would be a good battle to show off the new special move, but I don't have enough FP. So, or SP. So we'll use Power Shell instead. 1 and 2. Oh, is that enough? It is. So you know what? Why not? We'll do it. We'll use Earth Tremor. We'll showcase it. Oh, I usually always choke on that one, on the last one. But yeah, so Earth Tremor, the idea is that you just have to press the button. My Fantasy TTYD HD Remastered Special Edition comes with official art books, pins, and soundtrack CD. Reality, nothing. That is what my ideal Fantasy TTYD HD Remastered Special Edition also comes with. So you're not alone. We're gonna increase BP just so I can use some more of my badges. And now I don't have an excuse to use an item. There is another item you can get in this room, but we're not going to collect it for now, just so I don't waste space. But yeah, absolutely, an HD version of 1,000 Year Door, I would... If they ever remade this game, I would hope that it would come with some fanfare. Also, I'm just going to be right back. I'm just going to grab a cup of water because my cider is gone and now my mouth is dry. But I will continue talking. Or at least I'll try to continue talking. And I'll Hopefully you can still hear me. There, I said it. But you'll never know that I said it because I'm too far away from the mic for you to have heard me say it. But yeah, an HD version of this game, or like a re-release. I would hope that like a remake of this game would have some bells and whistles and fanfare, along with its release, like, you know, a soundtrack and some pins, or at the very least, what I would like to see, and I feel would make the most sense for this game, would be like an art book that maybe would have like HD art assets that we've never seen before from this game, concept art, all of that thing. I think seriously, out of any like pre-order bonuses that this game for like a remaster could come with, an art book makes the most sense, and it's probably the one thing like I would want most. Ironically enough, there's a Switch controller holder that looks like a GameCube controller. So don't see. Actually, I am literally using a Nintendo Switch Pro controller that is modeled to look like a GameCube controller right now.
There, can you see it? That big tree. That's what I was telling you about. That's where we Punies live. That's our home. Of course, it's not just us in there, too. Lots of jabbies and piters, too. Well, anyway, Mario, follow me.
I know there's an HD fan remake mod of Paper Mario 64 that looks really good. Yes, I've actually been following the progress on that. There is an HD Paper Mario 64 hack that updates their art style to be more in line with the newer Paper Mario games. This it's cool because the art style is like a big combination of this and like the Origami King, and it's an absolutely gorgeous mod. I might check that out at some point, maybe even on stream. I don't know, but there's a great possibility. There's a couple items you can find hidden around the tree, but there is a badge I want to grab first. Right over here is an FP Plus, which I might consider equipping, but I'm not sure. How's my FP looking right now? I think it's at 15 to 15. So, no, it's at 10. Since it's at 10, then we'll equip that for now. And if I don't really need it, then I'll de-equip it. Does that increase how much I have? It does not. Okay. But yeah, that does look really good. That it's a really amazing fan project. Yeah, I would pay lots of good money for a TTYD art book along with DKC one. I'm throwing money on the screen. It's not doing anything. I know. I wish chucking cash at my monitor would do stuff, but unfortunately it does not. But a Donkey Kong Country art book would be really cool. I'd love to like see like full like renders of all the 3D models they use for those games. I'm surprised that, like, you know how there's a lot of like restoration projects for like Mario 64 and whatnot, and people who recreate a lot of the older Mario models. I'm surprised I've never seen anybody do really the same with like the Donkey Kong Country era models, which there probably is, and I just haven't seen it. But even so, oh no, what's the matter?
Well, take a look. This door wasn't here before. Somebody just installed it. And I can't open it. I thought I could finally save everyone. I'm a fool.
Hey, don't take it so hard. It does look sturdy, though. What do we do now?
Got it!
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna race you. I'm gonna win. Oh, I'm gonna beat you. Oh, I know where you're going.
Long ago, the puny elder told me that there was a secret entrance somewhere around here. We could get in through there. I'm completely sure of it. The problem is, I doubt finding it is going to be easy. I mean, it won't be labeled secret entrance. Remember that for later. What should we do?
Not to be a worrywart, but how in the heck can we find somebody's secret entrance?
Well, it's hidden by this invisible thingy. We need to find and remove the thingy.
Instead of a TTYD art book, Nintendo gave us Steve from Minecraft and Smash. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like those kind of decisions aren't really as connected. The Ultimate Dream Paper Mario All Stars includes HD remakes of 64 TTYD and SPM. Yes, I'll gladly pay for that. I'll gladly pay $70 for that if need be. I'll take that any gosh darn day of the week. I'll take that in a heartbeat. I would love to see how they would kind of fiddle around with like the Wii remote controls for Super Paper Mario to suit them to the Switch, like they did with Mario Galaxy and with Skyward Sword. Even though I never played Skyward Sword HD, give me that Paper Mario remake collection. I need it in my life, please.
Boy, but removing a normal
And another thing, it'd be cool if I'm sorry, I'm getting completely off topic, but like how they recompiled Mario Galaxy and then they used some emulator hacks to funk Sunshine into widescreen. If they could give us this game in widescreen, that would be amazing, because I was thinking about enabling Dolphin's widescreen hack for this game. But the thing you need to know about Dolphin's widescreen hack, I can show this on stream without screwing anything up, is that, let's see, stretch to window, here we go. Something you need to know about Dolphin's widescreen hack is that, with Thousand Year Door specifically, there are these black bars at the bottom and top of the screen when when like there's dialogue, and if I boop, as you can see, those black bars extend out only as far as the 4:3 aspect ratio. And I have a feeling, I think there are some fan-made hacks out there that fix that and do extend those bars. But if we could get that fixed for an HD widescreen re-release of Thousand Year Door, Super Paper Mario has the same problem, I have heard. That would be amazing. And I would be very, very happy with that. And I'm going to go back to 4:3. There we go. Yeah, that would be incredible. I would be so happy with that. Let's see. That's what I always wanted to see as well since 3D All Stars. But Paper Mario 64 is on Switch now, so I don't know, unless TTYD and Super Dual Pack, maybe that could even work in my opinion. I feel like both games have enough content in them, are big enough and are similar enough that you could bundle them together and have them work. And I mean, Mario 64 is on Switch Online. And there's a lot of stores where you can still find 3D All-Stars for sale for like $50. So I wouldn't say it's that far off. Keep in mind, freaking Ocarina of Time is on Switch Online, and you know they're gonna re-release that again at some point, or remake that game again at some point. It's Ocarina of Time, for crying out loud. Super would have new controls, TTYD gets widescreen, and 64 gets nothing whatsoever. Yeah, but hey, at least we don't have to worry about them Shindao versioning us again and removing our backwards long jump and making it impossible to crash Paper Mario. Because as we all know, thanks to Strider 7X, literally everything crashes Paper Mario.
Oh, got it! Flurry! Surely Madame Flurry's powers can help us? Flurry is a refined and dignified lady who lives in these woods. The Elder says she's a wind spirit who can wield the power of the air with ease. You see where I'm going with this, right? She can use wind power to blow this thingy away. Well, it won't hurt to try. Flurry lives in the deepest corner of the woods, so let's head back to the direction we came from.
Okay. So now we're going to meet Flurry. And for people who have not played this game before, prepare yourself to meet Flurry. Ah, these woods are the most wonderful in all the world. Yes, indeed. Building a house here was just the finest idea I ever did have. Oh my, yes. This place is so different from the bright flash bulbs of the world I'm used to. Such peace, this negative image of the real world, soothes my body and soul. But what's even better is that I, Madame Flurry, grow ever more lovely than before. Plus, those squishy, adorable little punies that live in the tree are so nice to me. But I suppose if I stay here too long, I'll begin to crave the hustle and bustle before long. Oh my, it's happening even as I speak. I already feel the need for drama. That moment of exhilaration when the spotlight shines down on me. Oh, surely I was just born to be an actress for the ages. I'd love to see official plushies of the Paper Mario and T2AD characters, although not... yeah, Flurry, awkward. But yes, I would pay very good money for a Koops and Admiral Bobbery voice. I mean, plush. I would pay very good money for those. I've seen so many like fan-made plushes over the years. I would just love to see official licensed plushes of the Paper Mario characters, because like, why not? They're such fun characters. They're cute. I feel like their designs would translate really well over to plushes, especially since like most of them don't have legs. Yeah, well, don't worry. We'll get to that part. We'll get to that part. It's settled then. I shall rise again. But before I make my stage comeback, I simply must whip my body and mind into shape. I'll just have to put on some makeup and make myself beauty, and make my beauty even more beautiful. Wait a moment. No! It's gone! Gone, I tell you! My... I feel like I could have done a better no for that. More like a no! I don't feel like screaming right now, though. There's another in coupon here. I'm not going to grab it because I don't have space for it in my inventory. If we head straight in this direction, we'll see Flurry's place in no time. So that's what we shall do. We're going to get a really good badge soon, actually. And I should bring out Goombella. Wrong. Wait. Is it this one? There we go. I should bring out Goombella because there's a new enemy to tattle coming up. Yeah, at least there's customs. I want Goombella, Vivian, Koops, Bobbery. Yeah, the whole lot of them. There is some really cool custom plushes out there, but it would be nice to see like an official one. I really do wish that that Nintendo would give these games the spotlight and the attention they deserve. Because ow, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Because there's really some just wonderful stuff in this game, in these games really, that I wish more people knew about. It makes me sad because I remember when, I don't know, people rag on Paper Mario fans a lot. That's a Dark Puff. It's basically a tiny, mean Thunderhead. Wow, she referenced Thunderhead from Paper Mario 1. That's what, no, it's Huff and Puff, or Tough Puff, I forget his name. But either way, max HP is 3, attack is 2, and defense is 0. Sometimes it'll charge itself with electricity. Don't touch it when it does that. Youch! You know what I mean. Shocking. After it charges itself, it'll totally zap you with lightning. Best to beat it as fast as you can. Ow. But yeah, it makes me sad because I feel Paper Mario fans are one of those groups of fans that there's like one bad apple for people spoils the whole bunch. And people will make jokes now about Paper Mario fans and how toxic and ungrateful they are. But like, I feel like it's not too much to expect a sequel in a series to hold up to the previous entry, you know? It's like Paper Mario fans expect a lot from the new Paper Mario games because the first 3 were so good and had so many amazing and creative ideas in them that I feel like it's really not unjustified for them to expect a new Paper Mario game to hold up to that same level of quality. And like, people like to rag on the sort of like they do with Bandana Waddle Dee, calling him Hat Goomba, about how like, oh, you know, putting a helmet and tie on a Goomba with a little tuft of hair doesn't make them a special character, but it kind of does. See, me doing a fat pony voice. I don't get it. They put the Star Spirits in Mario Party 5, but they didn't put the Paper Mario characters in the spin-offs. I love how you can just yeet some audience members out of the crowd. Yeah, you just run in the audience and just whap. But yeah, I remember it kind of frustrated me how like there was even like some big influencers, as much as I hate that term, that even did it, that kind of like made it the stigma that like it's okay to make fun of Paper Mario fans. Like there was Parker Simmons, for example, the creator of the show on Cartoon Network, Mau Mau, who also did like people who don't know the show might know he's the guy. Oh, by the way, you can't make this jump right now. We don't have enough height to get up to the higher platform. But I remember like when people were kind of annoyed that Origami King was once again keeping in line with just doing basic Mario characters, specifically like with Bobby. Like how Bobby was just a regular Bomb. And granted, that's played into his character. But it was a little annoying to see Parker Simmons go on Twitter and then start making fun of like Paper Mario fans, seemingly uninstigated. Like maybe like one or two had been on his post saying something to him, but just in general, just like generalizing Paper Mario fans and making fun of them. When it's like, is it really that unreasonable to hope that future Paper Mario games would have those uniquely designed characters and those interesting stories after the first 3 games did it? Yes, modern Paper Mario isn't doing it, and I think it's very clear that they're not going to, which is sad in my opinion. But I feel like it's not that much to want those kind of things and to expect those kind of things. And obviously, no disrespect towards Parker Simmons. I mean, I've never met the man in person. I'm sure he's a great guy. His show is great. His animation is great. He's a great artist. I find it annoying when people with a big audience make fun of things like that. That's really not that unreasonable, and make it seem like it is this big, ridiculous, unreasonable, worth making fun of thing. But it's really not that big a deal. Again, same goes for like Bandana Waddle Dee. I know Bandana Waddle Dee, like being a potential character in Smash Brothers, was controversial for some reason. I got the complaints about Modern PM, and I really do think a return to form is way overdue. Exactly. And I feel like most Paper Mario fans really aren't that unreasonable in their requests. And it's the same thing, like, for example, like with Bandana Waddle Dee, where like just some people started making fun of people who liked the character and started calling him Hat Goomba, despite the fact that Hat Goomba is a real thing. He's called Goombario, thank you. And like even Alpha Rad got onto the thing. I don't know if it was like in passing. And again, no disrespect to him, for example. But then because he has such a big audience as he does, and some people don't always understand when a joke is a joke and not meant seriously, then people thought, oh, it's okay to make fun of people for liking Bandana Waddle Dee. The same thing happened with Gino, even. Look, they're in the distance. That's what I was telling you about. Flurry's place. Like, people think it's okay to make fun of people that want Gino in Smash, but, like, what good do... I don't know. Is this a star piece? Oh, it's a Volt Shroom. I will... I love how I haven't used, like, any of these items. I'll actually chuck one of the normal mushrooms for the Volt Shroom. I don't know. I don't... It saddens me that there's a lot of people out there that derive joy from making fun of other people and, like, from... I don't know. It frustrates me because it's just not necessary. As I know I said in like the first stream that I hate the phrase like, oh, let people enjoy things. But you know what? I take it back. Let people enjoy things. Let people have their Hat Goombas in Paper Mario and in Kirby and in Smash Brothers. And like, you know, don't be mean. At least there's Bug Fables. Not exactly the same, but it's close to the classic Paper Mario RPG gameplay. Yes. I've heard Bug Fables is very good. I forget if it's on Switch, but I have been meaning to play that. Yeah, the Smash Court video about... Exactly, I think that was the video. And it's just like, stop. Especially because... I'm sorry, I don't mean to get on a tangent. But it is especially frustrating when people who haven't played a series and don't really know about a character, or have even only played one game featuring that character. Like, people often go off of Bandana Waddle Dee's first proper appearance in Superstar Ultra, and then say how he was literally a 1 health point boss, and then point to that saying, oh, he's such a weak character. And meanwhile, they don't acknowledge the fact that Bandana Waddle Dee has been playable in more games than King Dedede and Meta Knight combined. Well, not combined, but he's been playable in more Kirby games than either of them. And he's really grown and adapted as a character to the point where he's basically Kirby's equivalent to Luigi, as like the designated second player character now. Even in like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, he is the player 2 character. And it's just very frustrating, especially when you're somebody who likes and wants one of those characters. I was one of those people who really wanted Bandana Waddle Dee. And it was tough being one of those people and then constantly being made fun of on the internet for absolutely no good reason. It's just frustrating. Maybe she isn't here. I wonder if she went for a walk in the woods. Well, we're gonna save. There's items you can get in Flurry's house, isn't there? I know there's badges you can get. Madam Flurry? Hello? If you're here, say something. Eek! Gooey cries. I know. Gooey would be a good choice as well. Well, and also because Gooey is no longer the Player 2 character. Poor Gooey. Gooey was great. I love him. Bandana Waddle Dee deserves love. Yes, he does. No, out of the question. You mustn't come in here. Yeah, I would love to see a Bandana. I'd love to see Bandana Waddle Dee in Smash just to complete the Kirby Return to Dreamland crew. And since I'm a DK guy, I'd also love to see Dixie. Yeah, it's like I feel like most of the big Nintendo franchises should have at least like 4 proper characters in them. Like, why doesn't Kirby have Kirby, Meta Knight, Dedede, and Bandana Waddle Dee? They're literally the 4 main characters of Kirby. And like, why doesn't Donkey Kong have like Dixie Kong? Like, granted, they got, you know, King K. Rool, but like Donkey Kong had 2 characters for 4 Smash games, and then 1 more comes out and they get 1 more. Meanwhile, you do have, for example, Fire Emblem, which, not to speak ill of Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem has had a very large impact on gaming. Maybe not in the West, but overall it is a very big thing, especially in Japan. But when you consider Donkey Kong is like kind of the grandfather of modern games, hey, good to see you, SMF fan. I mean, consider that Donkey Kong is basically kind of like the great grandfather of modern video gaming, since, you know, Donkey Kong Donkey Kong in the arcades and whatnot. Just saying, you'd expect that to have maybe a little bit more respect for the history of that franchise and give Donkey Kong another character in Smash, like Dixie. Same goes for Kirby, where it's like Kirby is such a big thing. Kirby's been around for so long. Why isn't there a 4th Kirby character? Why are there only 3 Metroid characters and all 3 of them are technically a form of Samus? Why is there 6 Zelda characters, but half of them are all Link, you know? Why? I'm sorry. I really am. I'm spewing out horrible takes right now, probably. Nonetheless, that's not to speak ill of Smash Ultimate. I do really like Smash Ultimate. I think Smash Ultimate is a fantastic game. It's great. I'm not one of these people who says ill things about it, and I would like to maybe counteract this with some positivity later on. Some say Sakurai is biased against Kirby, but I think he just doesn't care about the series anymore. Just give Smash to Kumazaki. I hope I pronounced the name wrong. Yeah, I hope I didn't pronounce the name wrong. Yeah. People say Sakurai is biased, and I wouldn't say that Sakurai is biased. I think it's just that he has his own vision of things. And like, since, let's see, Kirby and DK fans shake hands, yes, both waiting for a 4th rep in Smash. I'm going to finish this rant by just saying I don't think Sakurai is necessarily biased against modern Kirby. I think he's just more so biased to his personal vision of what Kirby is, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It is annoying as a Kirby fan to see that Kirby's representation in Smash is horribly inaccurate to what Kirby is nowadays, to actual modern Kirby, and how it's more accurate to Superstar. But I don't think that's necessarily from a place of malice or content on Sakurai's part. I think that's just his vision of Kirby. That's just how he sees Kirby. That's how he created Kirby. And that's just how he personally thinks Kirby should be. Trust me, I will do a full stream where I just rant about Smash Brothers and how characters are represented. I could literally talk all day about my problems with how Mario alone is represented in Smash. But we're not here to do that. We're here to play games. What about Queen K? I mean, if there was one, I don't. I'm not the Donkey Kong guy. Don't ask me. Madam Flurry, are you there? Is that you? What are you doing? Oh, wait a moment. Those darling, squishy little footsteps. Is that you, Punio? Oh, it's been an age since I saw you last. You poor dear. Is there something you need? Well, the thing is, we have a problem that only you can help us with, ma'am. Yes, I'm happy I got K-Roll and Bitch. Exactly. Count your blessings. I am happy about Banjo. I didn't get really any of the characters I wanted as DLC. I didn't really get any of the newcomers I wanted, but I'm still very happy. I'm happy Dr. Mario came back, because it means I still got my main. Yeah, I think he just doesn't care. I mean, he did leave the series in 2003, 2004 for a reason. Exactly. Sakurai had his reasons. And it's just, he felt that the series was good how it was and how he left it, and he just didn't want the pressure of making new games. And you know what? That's fine. And I feel like it's kind of sad because the pressure Sakurai wanted to avoid by leaving Hal and leaving Kirby is unfortunately the pressure that is now on him with Smash, with all the huge, enormous, partially unrealistic expectations people have with Smash. It's kind of sad that Sakurai, in a sense, kind of painted himself into a corner by removing himself from Kirby, but then by essentially having the problem he wanted to avoid happen with Smash Brothers. It's kind of sad if you ask me. Well, hashtag Waluigi for Smash, hashtag never forget, yes.
Last time everybody cheated. Next time, I'll cheat too.
The Great Tree's entry hole is, well, blocked. There's this stupid door we can't seem to open. My beauty friends are inside, so they're in a pickle, and Mario needs these crystal stars. It's a train wreck, really. If you can't find the secret entrance for us, we're done. Oh, is that all, dearie? You came all the way here just for that? My adorable little Punio, you know I would do anything in my power to help you. However, lamentably, I'm in a bit of a bind myself. I just cannot come out. Gee, is something wrong? It's somewhat embarrassing, but I never go out without my favorite necklace. I just can't find the blessed thing. I suspect I dropped it on my daily constitutional. I'd be simply scandalized if someone saw me without it, so I shan't be going out. I never did get my Spyro or Rayman, though. I guess no Spyro or Crash is better than Crash and Spyro having a Mii costume. Yeah. I was actually, even though I've never played a Rayman game in my life, I wanted Rayman in. I thought, I don't get why Rayman isn't in Smash. That would be amazing. I wanted to see him in. Hashtag Rayman for Smash. I absolutely must have that necklace to highlight my beauty, and that is that. Gee whiz, that must be some necklace, huh? Hang on. You know what? It's weird, but I'm sure I just heard somebody talking about a necklace. What's that? Do speak up. You, whoever just spoke up. Do you have some clue as to my necklace's whereabouts? If you do, you must help me, please. Be a dear, find it and bring it back to me. If you could, then I'd be delightful. I'd be delighted to help my squishy little friend Punio. Don't worry, Madam Flurry. I'm sure Mario can find your necklace. Word is, he's super. A Super Mario. You can do it, right, Mario? Sure. Nah. Assured. Great. It's decided then. Let's go find it. I'm so sorry to trouble you so. Crash and Smash would be cool too, and Spyro. Yeah, I think all of them would be cool in Smash. I'm the kind of guy, I really like the cereal box mascot characters. I don't know. Smash Bros, in my opinion, has... I'm sorry for being so negative tonight, because I really do hate sounding this way. Beldum, I told you, blaming me for losing that sketch. I told you, blaming me for losing the sketch, and you had it.
Silence, you twit. Now's not the time to get hung up on stupid details.
I've changed my Beldum voice a little bit because I remembered where I wanted to take it.
We must study this sketch.
Mario Sprite from Paper Mario 64 showing up again.
Wow, this Mario guy looks so manly. Check out that bushy mustache. How handsome. You know something, though, my lovelies. I swear I've seen this gentleman before. Ha! He's Mr. Mustache! Ah! I don't believe this. Vivian, this is without a doubt all your fault. I'll be dealing out some strict punishment later, my dearie. Oh, yes, I promise you that.
What? That's not fair. You're the one who had the...
Silence, you squirrel brain! Don't you cop that insolent attitude with me.
Oh, this is not fair.
About that necklace. I was thinking of returning it to you, but no more.
Aww.
And, since you caused this problem, you have to figure out how to find this Mario chump.
Okay. Yeah, as I was saying before, one of the things I feel, I don't know, is so special about Smash Bros. Is being able to have so many different unique and just like uniquely designed and uniquely shaped and unique fighting styles for different characters throughout the game. That I personally prefer the cartoony cereal box mascot characters over, you know, realistic human proportion characters any day. I just personally, I'm not saying that they're a bad thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But I'm just saying, like, from my personal standpoint, I find them to be more interesting characters and more exciting and fun characters to see, really, and more iconic. Because, like, it's cool to... Don't get me wrong. I think some of the realistically designed characters are cool. There's definitely some ones that I think definitely should be in Smash Bros. Like Snake, for example. But I don't know. I get more excited to see characters like, you know, like Banjo, like Steve even, show up as DLC than I was to see like Byleth or Terry. Again, not to say anything ill of Byleth or Terry. I don't know, I found them to be less interesting additions, personally, from my own personal tastes, than those more uniquely designed and shaped characters, like, you know, like Steve or Banjo. Yeah. Too many anime sword fighters. Yeah, I'm trying not to say it, but yeah, I do think it's too many anime sword fighters. But hey, again, if they have a cool design, if they look cool, and they're fun to play as, then I'm down. That's fine, you know? Like Hero, for example. Hero is awesome. I think Hero's great. I love that they very much preserved that kind of the Akira Toriyama art style in 3D for the different designs of Hero. And I think Hero's a really unique character with, even though they're like a realistically built humanoid human character, I feel like Hero's design is still really unique. And they have like a very well-defined silhouette, and they're just a very well-designed character. All four of Hero's alternates, rather. Yeah. Hero, I honestly have no problem with. I don't want to waste this FP, but I can't defeat this enemy other way, and I don't feel like risking a super guard. I am really sorry if I'm kind of being a bit negative. It's fine. Well, yeah, I am sorry if I'm being kind of negative talking about some of this stuff, because I don't like being a negative person. Positivity is my policy. Yeah, I hope I don't sound negative is what I'm trying to say. You know, I will say though that I do. One of the things I both do and don't like about all the DLC characters is how each one of them has a very unique gimmick and has like very unique mechanics. Like, you know, Joker has Arsene. Terry has kind of a similar KO meter function to Little Mac. You know, Steve has literally a mechanic being his building function that required them to completely redesign every stage in some way, apparently. It took so long to develop, and all the DLC characters really do have some cool implementation mechanics. I will admit, I wish that the same amount of detail had been put into a lot of the base game fighters, because I feel like you could have some of those kind of similar meter mechanics and whatnot. Let's see, I don't mind sword fighters, but yeah, it needs more variety. Exactly, I like it because I like the more cartoonish characters because it has so much variety, and it's not just you can have characters that have different silhouettes, different designs, and different looks. That's like the perfect word, really, for why I like it. I like the variety. Grab a drink because I'm almost out of water and my throat is getting very dry again. This is what happens when I talk so much. I'm about to go into battle with the Shadow Sirens, so I want to make sure I've got some good badges equipped. Oh yeah, so we got a really good badge just now, before, at the entrance to Flurry's house, which is Quake Hammer, which, you're not, if you're too positive, you'll still be called toxic. You just can't win. Yeah, but you know what? I would rather be positively toxic than negatively toxic. I know, I feel like that's the less, rather, I would rather have that be how people brand me. Because I feel like that's the lesser of two evils. It's better just to be a nice, good, genuine, positive person than to just be negative and crappy all the time. I do understand that. Sorry. Let's see. Plus the different colors and aesthetics of cartoon characters are pleasing to the eyes, kind of like a box of crayons. Actually, yeah. It is like a box of crayons. There's a color for everybody. You know, you might not like chartreuse. You might not like pink. You might not like green. But you might like yellow. You might like blue. You might like turquoise. You might like lavender or puce. Yeah. That's actually a really good analogy for it. It's like a box of crayons. And again, like, you might like the gray. You might like the navy blue. You might like the blue-haired anime crayon. And if you do, that's great. I'm glad you got something you liked out of it, you know? But yeah, Quake Hammer, I am actually going to de-equip something for, because that'll actually be very useful in the upcoming battle. Let's see, I think, how much FP do I, am I full on FP? I'm at 10 right now, so I'm actually going to de-equip FP+, because that won't affect me, and then I'll de-equip, that's food for thought though, I guess, yeah. And I'll de-equip, we'll de-equip Last Stand P, and then we'll re-equip, or, oh, that only takes 2? Oh, I thought that took 3, wow. Feels silly. Then we'll re-equip this, and we'll put, actually, no, we'll just equip damage. We'll equip these two. Badge management. How riveting. Okay. And we'll get our Goombella so I can get some towels.
Well, if it isn't Mario. Shiny mustache or no, you can't be too bright if you've come looking for us. And you know why? Because we were waiting for you.
Oh, that's them. They're the ones who had the... Wait a minute, what? You've been waiting for Mario? What's that supposed to mean, you weirdo?
I have no quarrel with you, but I simply can't allow you to hunt for the crystal stars. And so I'll be taking that little map of yours just as soon as I deal with you.
Hey, what's your deal? How do you know about the crystal stars in the map? Have you been talking to Princess Peach, or... Wait, what am I saying? The real question is, who the heck are you freaks?
Those who seek names are often disappointed, but if you insist, we'll tell you. We are...
The 3
Shadow Beauties.
The 3 Shadow Beauties?
Vivian, you nincompoop! What are you babbling about? It's the Shadow Sirens. I don't see 3 beauties, I see 2, and then there's you, and you're pug ugly.
Oh, right, sis. I'm sorry. It's just, you always call us lovelies, and...
It's just a figure of speech. You've got some fierce punishment coming away.
Oh, jeepers. I hate being punished.
That's for later, though. Firstly, we have to deal with this Mario and his friends. Let's do it, my lovelies. Or rather, my lovely and ugly Marilyn, Vivian. The might of the 3 Shadow Sirens will be more than enough to win the day.
Oh, okay. Only time Marilyn speaks proper words, yeah. She speaks once. It's gotta make you wonder if she knows how to say anything else.
It's most unlucky that our sights are set on you. Well, unlucky for you, of course. Marilyn, Vivian, let's show them precisely what we can do.
Yes, sis. I think, does Vivian have the... Yeah, Vivian has the frown throughout this entire battle. Which normally she doesn't. So, unlike most battles where I usually open up with a tattle, they have enough HP where I can Wow, I screwed up the timing on that. The three of them have enough HP where I can start the battle off without tattling. Not have to worry about it. I'm going to start with... I'm actually going to start with Beldum, because I want to get rid of her first, because I feel like she's the most annoying to have. Yes, this battlefield is wonderful, because she can freeze people. That's Beldum. She's the eldest sister, the leader of the Shadow Sirens. Max HP is 9, attack is 1, and defense is 0, but her blizzard attack has an attack of 2. She can make her partners big and make us tiny, and attacks with weird magic. The worst thing about her is that sinister snicker. She sounds totally evil. I mean, she's just the sort of person you want to avoid like the plague, you know? Trust me, Goombella. I think we all know a little too well about avoiding the plague. Ah! Bad timing. I'm gonna stop going for super guards. Hey, that one just was nothing. Let's. Should I try to power bounce her? You know what? Let's try. Oh shoot. That's fine. So if your inventory is full and an audience member throws you an item, it just ceases to exist. And I'm sad because that was a super mushroom. And that would have been really good. Ah. Next. That's Marilyn. She's a Shadow Siren, Beldum's younger sister. Max HP is 12, attack is 2, and defense is 0. She charges up her attacks occasionally. It says here that she's the toughest of the sisters, so it might be best to defeat her first, huh? No. Well, maybe. Other than that, she doesn't have any particular outstanding characteristics. I gotta stop running super girls. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. I gotta get Coops out here so I can get Shell Shield going. That's Vivian. She's the youngest of the Shadow Sirens. Max HP is 10, attack is 1, and defense is 0. She doesn't seem all that noteworthy. She is kind of cute, I guess. It's like the three bears, but ghosts. Like, one is too big and one is too small and one is just right. I actually hadn't thought of that. I thought of it that way. That's interesting. She might even be cuter than I am, I guess. What am I thinking? I don't know, Goombella. What are you thinking? That is an interesting way of thinking of three of them. I hadn't thought about that before. Yeah! Little tiny Mario. Aw. See, I told you I always miss one. That's fine. That'll do a good chunk of damage to all of them. Almost knocked out Beldum.
Ah! You're tougher than I thought, Mr. Mustache. I guess it's time to stop toying with you,
Ow. Ooh. Don't freeze me. Oh, thank God. We're gonna get Coops out now. This is bad. I got our Coops, and I'm gonna use a mushroom on Mario. Somebody touch a spaghetti! Yes. Oh. Wow, they are... Thankfully, that missed Mario. I gotta get Beldum out of here. You know what? I think... Because I can take out Beldum with Power Shell, and then I can probably get rid of Vivian with an attack from Mario, so I think I'll go with that. I do have to be careful because I am, like, not emphasizing HP.
Ah! Ah! Now it's up to you.
It's all up to you. Your friends are all dead. It's all up to you. Sorry. Sorry, sis. Oh, we gotta get her out of here. Actually, you know what is one feature I would really like in Smash Brothers? There's controls. There's controls for different stages that are in the game, but the player is never given access to.
Maybe we're just a bit too confident. Marilyn, Vivian, you lumps. We would have won if you two had pulled your weight. Both of you, prepare for a world-class punishment session when we get home.
Alright. Stop! It's a hammer time! Mario will just hold this pose until you move him next. But yeah, so like, one feature I would really like, I wish they had added in Smash Ultimate.
That's Flurries' necklace. Yes, let's take it to her.
Is there's a lot of like controls for the stages and whatnot that are in the game but the player is never given access to, specifically in regards to like stages that travel or like have different forms, like Pokemon Stadium or, you know, Delfino Plaza. Paper Mario is a good example, where there's tons of spirit battles in the game where a battle will take place on one specific part of a stage, like the water gym phase from Pokemon Stadium, or the town square area from Delfino Plaza. And in those spirit battles, those stages will stay on those specific forms of the stage, and they won't transition, they won't go anywhere, they will just stay on those specific locations. And there's some really cool areas for those stages. And I wish a feature they had added, maybe an update, or even with like the DLC, was the ability to select those specific stages and have those specific phases, and have the stages stay in those locations. Like say maybe you wanted to fight only on the King Dedede's boxing ring area of Dreamland GB, or you want to be in just like one specific location on Port Town Aerodive. And again, it's not that I don't think it's too like outlandish of a request, because it is a feature that's again already in the game, especially with like hazardless versions of stages where like a stage will stay in one location. But also again, it is a feature of the spirit battles where a stage will take place on a specific location or transformation of a stage, and yet those options are never given to the player. And I think you could really easily do it too by like on the stage select screen. Punio is stuck outside. By having like just you press the Z button to select a specific phase, just like how you would press the X or Y button. I forget which one. I think you press the X button to change from Omega to Battlefield to normal, and then I think you press the Y button for music. So just like you have those options, I think it'd be really cool if you had the option to select certain stage phases for a stage to stay on the entire time. Because like I would love to play like the Paper Mario stage and have it stay on the SS Flavion for the whole battle, or again, you know, the Delfino Plaza, have it be in like the canal area. That's a feature I personally was really kind of hoping we would have gotten, but unfortunately it's not in the game. I have a feeling though that at some point modders will probably put that kind of feature into the game though, one way or another. There's a neat little spot there in the corner where you can see the background clipping through. Oh, you delightful fellow, you found my necklace. I'm beside myself, truly. But you still mustn't see me. Please, leave the necklace by the door. Wait for a moment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, splendid, splendid. My oh so ravishing necklace. I am awash with joy. Oh, what's happening? There she is. Coop steps back like, Oh, my word. Mario, isn't it? Are you the heroic little necklace hunter? Well, my. Aren't you a fine specimen of a man? Yes, indeed. Me? I'm not fine. I got my eyes on a princess. Yeah. I simply must thank you for your graciousness. Oh, but how to do it? Perhaps if I grabbed you and gave you a little sugar? Yeah, rated E for everybody. No! Here I come, handsome. Time to give you a proper thank you. Pucker up. Hey, 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 hey! Mamma mia! Oh, Mario, you are just the cutest little thing I've ever laid eyes on. Yes, I do remember you. You were here last week. How are you doing? Yes, you are, and that's that. So tell me, are you truly seeking the crystal stars? Oh, well, hey, gotta wash dishes. If the stream is still going by the time the dishes are done, I'll be back. Okay, well, hey, I'll probably be going maybe for like another hour. I'm not sure, but even so, Jack, Sonia, thank you so much for tuning in. It was really nice having you here. Thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and you have a great night. Hope those dishes get nice and clean. The very same crystal stars spoken of by all the lowlifes in rogue porn? A danger-filled search for beautiful jewels. How absolutely marvelous. And here I was, thinking how frightfully bored I was. It's time for a change. Besides, I do declare that plush mustache of yours has completely swooned me. A man as manly as you must attract all sorts of trouble, and I want to keep you safe. People who said the GameCube was a kiddie console didn't know what they were missing. I know, right? So I did say I'll be joining you on this little adventure. I assume that's fine, Mario. What is Flurry even supposed to be? A cloud? One of those Flurry enemies from Mario 2? I don't know. I don't know, but you know what? I think the originalness of her design is actually really cool, and one of the things that makes this game shine with just all the different characters. This is the only Paper Mario game where Mario already had his hammer. That's interesting. And yeah, it is. Yeah, because in pretty much every other game, it is introduced to you as like, it's given to you later on and then presented as a tutorial. In this game, you just have it. Flurries Abilities, A prime. Press X and Flurry will exhale strong gusts of wind that can blow things away. If she blows in the direction of an enemy, she can make its head spin for a bit. Yeah, that's a feature I actually didn't know for the longest time. You can stun enemies on the overworld with Flurry. It's one of those things that's in the tutorial for her, but I didn't put two and two together and realize, oh hey, I can do that. Yeah, we're not gonna. It is interesting because if you look at that animation, you can see Mario's blowing into like a little nozzle, like a bagpipe. I'm not gonna question where that nozzle is coming out of, and it's probably for the best if we don't discuss it. She can also do a body slam in battle, squashing enemies with her stage presence. She can also aid Mario by using her Gale Force attack to blow enemies away. So it's funny, also the memes before I go, what is Mario grabbing? There you go, see? You got it. You still got it. Oh.
This is wonderful. It's so nice that Flurry likes you, Mario. Really, it's great. And even more importantly, Flurry's chosen to join us. Let's go to the Great Tree.
So, when I was a kid, I couldn't stand Flurry. I thought her design was really weird. I kind of got second-hand embarrassment when she was on screen. But, like, ignoring her design, I actually do like her as a character. You can't go back in her room right away. I think he's just holding her over the shoulder as she puffs. Actually, yeah, that actually makes sense. Again, like a bagpipe. Spooky dance, yes, spooky dance. Spooky dance. It's probably easy to do with spinning the stick. You have to, so you can leave. You can't normally go back into Flurry's room, but if you leave and come back in, yeah, the door is unlocked too, even if Flurry's in your party. And there's a couple things in there I'd like to grab. But yeah, just like over time, I really came to like her character because she's like supposed to be like an old actress of the stage and whatnot and the theater. I don't know if this is true or not, but depending on what time of day playing this, The Yoshi you catch will be a different color. No, actually, that's inaccurate. So the Yoshi color is actually determined by the amount of time that passes from when you acquire the Yoshi egg to when the Yoshi egg hatches, and it does cycle. So like I think the maximum amount of time is like 11. It's either 11 or 17 minutes, and like every 2 to 3 minutes, the color of the Yoshi will change. So you're close, but no cigar. Sorry. But yeah, I just came to really kind of like Flurry's character. Not as like should be like my favorite party member to have out and use. But just like, I don't know. I love the theater and I love that kind of debonair and suave. I know those are the wrong terms, but you get it. Kind of stage presence actor character. I don't know. I like Flurry now more than I used to, even though she's still not great. Yeah, the stage presence is a bit much, but I don't mind it. Exactly. To be honest, since this game is rated E, it's probably her hand or something. Exactly. Maybe he blows into her fingers like a cartoon character. Yeah, actually, that would probably make sense, even though you can see it's like a little nozzle or something. But I don't know. Let's not think about it too deeply. Let's not discuss it. You can stun enemies on the overworld. With... Oh. That's bad. Let's use her attack right away. There we go. I think that should... There we go. Yeah, Flurry is actually very useful in battle. Especially once you've got her upgraded. There's a lot of cool stuff she can do. Though I do feel the other party members later on... what do you consider Chapter 4 to be your least favorite? I don't dislike Chapter 4. It probably is my least favorite. I do not dislike it, though. Like, not extensively. I like it more now than I did when I was a kid and when I first played this game. Just because I know what to do, and I know how to get through it, and I really like the visuals and the storytelling. The music is pretty good. The atmosphere of the chapter is very fun. But I would say that if I had to, like, rank... Actually, I think I might actually like Chapter 4 more than Chapter 5. I'm not really much into the jungle aesthetic. Though that is where you get Admiral Bobbery. He is like probably my favorite partner. Yeah, if I had to rank all the chapters, Chapter 4 probably would be like my least favorite. Let's read that email I got. Flurry is a good defense. She actually is a very good defense partner. RDM Premiere Issue. RDM Premiere Issue. Rogueport today, bringing you all the up-to-the-moment news as to when it happens. We now have details on yet another incident at the parlor in the West Rogueport. It's West Rogueport. Outraged by the high Pianta prices, Goomfrey, age 30, is suspect of violently shaking the Pianta changer, age 5, causing the Pianta change. Wait. I was about to say, is the Pianta changer a machine? Causing the Pianta changer's alarm to sound, which led to the Pianta changer ceasing to function for a brief period. The parlor was forced to close down temporarily. The victim is quoted as saying, I am a machine. No matter how hard I am shook, I feel no pain. End interview. Shop reporter go! All the hottest shopping news about all the hottest shopping spots in the world. If Petalburg's your destination, you can't miss the shop that's been the talk of the town for the last 20 years. Nifty's Shop. The friendly owner has long been thought to be the most eligible bachelor in town, but word is he's secretly in love with the girl at the inn. The wise and witty shopkeeper had this to say, You only live once, so enjoy it while you can. Shop now at good old Nifty's Shop. Cooking for rookies. Interested in cooking, but don't know what to cook? Try out Chef's delicious suggestions. Today's yummy recipe, fried shrooms. Just season your mushrooms, saute them up, and you're ready for the dinner table. Editor's note. We hope you enjoyed RDM's premiere issue. You can look forward to future editions coming your way soon. Published by the Rogueport Rooster. Let's see. 20 HP for Mario. No further increase HP. Focus more on flower power and more. Yeah, I think I might keep it. I'm going to keep Mario's HP pretty low. Let's be honest, a full-on Paper Bowser game would be awesome. Yes! And I mean, Super Paper Mario is pretty accurate to that. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the route I'm gonna go. Is I'm gonna keep Mario's HP decently low. I think it'll be a greater. It definitely will be a greater challenge. Come later in the game where enemies have more attacks and when they do more damage. Oh yeah, so remember that thing that Punio said that it won't just be labeled secret entrance in big bold letters. Good job, pal. That's the secret entrance. We can finally get inside. Here I go. Aren't the Punies just the most precious little things? Mario, I feel I must ask, do you know that I used to be a rather famous actress? I was a diva of the stage. I was known as Madame Flurry the world over. But the filthy air outside the spotlight repelled me, so I came to these woods. And soon enough, I glimpsed the beauty of those Punies and their pure little hearts. Pure hearts, huh? Wrong Paper Mario game. It reminded me of my own innocence as an actress, and that made me realize I shall ever love the stage. I must feel the spotlight shine on me again. I must! As you can see, these dear little Punies help me find my true self. That's why I must help them however I can before I go on my own adventures. Mario, can you hear me? Check it out! I was able to open it from the inside. Come on, over here. The time has come for me to repay my debt to the Punies. Come along, Mario. Hey, but you're following me. Before we enter the Puny tree, I'll be right back. I just have to... Oh. I'll just be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick, but I'll be back in just a minute. If you'll excuse me. In the meantime, I'll just put... yeah, I'll just leave this how it is. Be right back. I gotta get a proper BRB screen going. I have returned and am ready to play. Okay. Let me just get back in my chair. I'll try to have like a proper like BRB screen ready by like next stream. Up, down, left, right, dodge. Yeah. Oh, hurry up, go inside. Oh yeah, I don't have to talk to him. I just have to go. Insert termination music. Yeah. There's a couple things in these bushes. I'm gonna walk forward. Oh. Huh. Weird. Normally everyone's right here. What the hey? Hey, Elder! Everybody, come out! Do you know that there is a fan game where you control Bowser and face Dark Paper Bowser? Yes, actually, I've heard of that. I think. Hello! The Great Deco Tree with Wind Waker. Yeah, it really is kind of like the Great Deco Tree, Wind Waker, and Pikmin all combined together, sort of. Oh, this is our first encounter with the X-Nauts.
Oh, who are you guys? How'd you get in here?
Oh, dude, isn't that Mario guy? The one with the mushrooms?
What? He is. We'd better get him then.
But dude, Lord Crump told us to tell him immediately if we found Mario, remember?
You idiot, use your head. If we capture him, we'll get all the credit, man. Duh.
Oh, yeah, right. Let's rock this jump.
1, 2, 3, break!
Now for that good tutorial music again. Is this... No, this is the event battle theme or the tutorial battle theme, I think. Yeah, this is the event battle theme, not the tutorial. And I don't have Goombella out, so I can't tap. Good job, kitty. I leave for 5 seconds and the stream is falling apart. Whoa, oh. That's fine. Listen, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Listen, I don't see anything wrong. Everything's good. Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's okay. Nothing is wrong. See, it's normal. It's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. That's fine. See, it's... There we go. See, it's really him. It's the X-Knot man. Missing no strikes Paper Mario, yeah. These look like hieroglyphs, they kinda do. That's don't worry about that. That's an X-Knot. Says it's classified as enemy combatant. That description stinks. You'd think it means they're like just low-level foot soldiers or something. Max HP is 4, attack is 3, and defense is 0. They drink these potions that make them all big and burly, and then they attack. One's easy, but if there's 2 or more, you better watch out. Use special moves and items. Yeah, there we go. Ow. Ah, I can't see my window. There we go. Yeah, it seems legit. It's fine. Sure, it's a band-aid over a battle scar, but don't worry about it. So a little fun fact about the X-Knots, right, is that in the demo version of Bowser's Door, there's, let's see, I hope it's gonna be taken back. No, I hope not. Anyway, yeah, so in the demo version of the game, the X-Knot grunts, I guess you would call them, are referred to as boomer gangers. Goombella is probably not the best part to have. Actually, we're gonna switch to Flurry. This description sticks, it really does. There we go. But yeah, so they're referred to as boomer gangers in the demo, and I believe in the game's internal files, they're referred to, I forget what name they use exactly, but it's like Zaku or something, which is which never confirmed, but is assumed actually to be a reference to the anime G Gundam, which I think is cool because I think Gundams are awesome. Love me some good old giant robots. Crud, that stunk, man! Dude, maybe reporting back to Lord Crump isn't such a bad idea after all. You better run.
Pretty slick work handling those guys, Mario. Seriously, way to go. But the question remains, where did everybody go? What could possibly make everyone leave? Finally, somebody shows up. What are you doing hiding back there? Come on out, for Pete's sakes. I found a powerful ally. He's huge.
8 more star points.
Are you sure the huge mustachioed man won't try to eat us? Huh? Hey, who's that? Who else is back there?
A bunch of them.
He's massive.
I don't like him. He'll crush us. Danger!
My stash, it scares me. So burly. Now don't worry, everyone. This is Mario, and he's our friend. He's here to help. All those bad guys, Mario will stomp every one of them, just like those last goons. Is this it? There's so few.
Get ready for... Get ready for Pikmin. Get ready for Pikmin.
There's so few. Well, we'll have to make do. Let me formally introduce Mario.
And whoever this other person is, I don't know.
Wait! How do we really know this burly fellow is our ally? He might be one of them.
Juniper, what are you saying? He's not one of them. Listen, we can all fight alongside Mario and chase those goons out of here. We can take back our tree. We can take back our homes.
Ha! Big bad Punio, listen to yourself. Trying to sound all important like. You have no idea the kind of troubles we've been through while you were gone. What? What are you talking about?
Oh, that's the wrong voice.
What are you talking about, Juniper? And why are there so few of you here anyway? What happened to everybody?
Well, they've been captured by those goons. Zelda, everybody, including your sister.
What? Petuni? Tell me it isn't so.
Oh, it's so alright. She was taken off somewhere with the rest of them. They said it was because we couldn't tell them where they would find them, some crystal thing. We told them we'd never heard of it.
Oh, poor Petuni. Well, that absolutely tears it. We've all got to look for them right away.
What are you saying, Punio? We can't go do anything to those giant goons. Besides, they aren't alone. The cursed Jammy tribe is in league with them. They're hoping to make this tree their own once we've all been driven out from it. This is it for us, the end. And adding this hairy old man to our ranks won't help a bit.
Hey, he's not that. He's only like 25. How can you say that? You can't know that. We have to try, don't we? Think about it. If we all get together, we can take care of any stupid jabbies. So who's with me, huh? Come on, everybody. Let's pool our strength.
Ha! Punio, Punio, Punio. You'll have to convince me because I think you're nuts.
What's that supposed to mean?
Tell you what, you and Mr. Mustache here can get the revolution started. If you can free our friends who got locked up somewhere in the tree, then I'll join your little crusade. Like that'll ever happen. Please! Please.
Fine, we'll show you. Right, Mario? Right? Come on, follow me to glory. Let's go get help. Or let's go help them.
Okie dokie. Go up. I'm gonna save. The peonies are neat. I really like the aesthetic of the peony tree. The kind of ambient music here is really nice. Again, this chapter is just gorgeous. There's so much nice stuff to look at here. I really need to be less stingy with my items because there's a lot of items you can find in the Great Tree. I'm probably gonna have to switch to Goombella real quick though because there's gonna be more enemies that I want. Actually, there should only be one new enemy to tattle, I think. Oh no, there's X-Knots too. Oh, here's an item now. Power Punch. How are my items looking? Full inventory, so I'm gonna stop shaking bushes. I don't know why the game didn't like the X-Knot that much. You know what? I kind of want to see if it'll do it again. Yucks. Ah, shucks. It's a yucks. That's a yucks. It says here it's a creature created by the X-Knots in their lab. Max HP is 3, attack is 2, and defense is 0. according to this, attacks and items won't affect it if it has mini-yucks around it. So if any mini-yucks appear, take those out first. Duh. I want to experiment and see if we can get that bug with the... If we can get the X-Nut to freak out the Tattle again. I'm very curious if that was just like a one-time thing, or... Yeah, that must have just been a one-time thing. See, guys, there he is. There's the real... He was there all along. It's fine. I wonder why that happened. Duh. One thing I will say I want to look into improving with future streams is I do want to try to figure out how I can get it, how I can get there to be less of a delay between when I say something and when you guys actually hear it. Because there will be times where like I'll be talking and you guys will be responding to something I said like a whole minute ago, and I'll just be off topic, or it'll be even hard to like ask you guys like questions. Like earlier when I was debating whether to fight Gus or not. That X-Not has a stopwatch, and I don't want him to have that. Can't get my timing right on that today. I don't know why, but that's fine. Wow, that was bad. But yeah, that's something I'd like to try and improve with future streams, is just having a more direct, not direct, but like more just like I say something, you guys hear it right away. Words are failing me. It's late. I've been up for a long time, so. Yep. So yeah, yucks can be a really Ooh, that was weird. Yucks can be a really annoying enemy to fight just because of the mini yucks that it creates and the barriers and having to deal with destroying them. Oh, my GameCube does not like that effect. Destroying the mini yucks and... Okay, that's nice. Oh, I haven't tattled the mini yucks. Oh, shucks. That's fine. You know what? No, it's fine. Yeah, battles with these guys can go on for a long time. That's a mini yucks. It's created to protect the yucks. It can split into two. Max HP is 1, attack is 0, and defense is 0. These twerps are the reason you sometimes can't do any damage to the main yucks. They're a pain, but you have to beat them before the yucks. Flurry's pretty effective. Actually, Flurry would be a good option for this fight. Hey! There we go. I know, this is oh. And they duplicate, and then it's just... okay. There we go. And now I can at least take out the first yucks with the Bella. Always got that one taken care of. And now it'll be easier to take out the next one. It actually doesn't matter if you guard or super guard against Yucks' attack, I believe, because I think it only does 1 damage otherwise. It might do 2. I could be wrong. I really should have paid attention to the Tattle entry. But I think it looks cool, and I think it is slightly more big. It may be worse, I don't know. Or I could just get lucky. That works too. There's one other enemy that appears in this area that I'm going to want to tattle. So we'll only need to have Goodbella out for a little bit longer before I can start switching my partners more freely. Oh, we're about to level up! Look at that! Awesome! That is great. Alright, so... HP, I'm pretty confident with having 15 for now. 10, I mean, FP I could do from 10 to 15, or BP from 12 to 15. There are a couple badges I want to equip. You know what? We're gonna go with BP again. Just so I can equip some more stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Do I anything. Right over here, and we'll equip damage dodge and super PLP because I feel like those will be pretty good. The only other badges I have that I can't equip are FP plus and HP plus, and I don't really need them right now. If I do feel like I need more HP or more FP, then I'll probably de-equip some stuff and re-equip them, but I don't need them for now. Man, this is brutal. How much longer till we find that stupid crystal star? Not even those dumb punies we captured know anything about it. And they live here! After all this pointless searching, I'm thinking we're looking in the wrong place. Ouch? Elder!
Pudio, is that you? You're looking well.
Why are you so calm, Elder? You're trapped, and this is our daring rescue of you.
Oh, a rescue, is it? Well, thanks, I suppose. Those are quite exciting. But I think you ought to help the other punies before you rescue me.
You could slip through those bars, you know. I feel like you're small enough. You could do it. Look at Punio. He practically fits. Where are the others? Big brother?
Let me think. Where was I? Yes, right. Your question. The rest of the punies, unfortunately, are locked away in the other cell. I don't mind telling you, those uncouth vile goons just have no consideration whatsoever for the elderly. None, I tell you. Honestly, I have to ask, what's a puny like me supposed to do? In a situation like this, I ask you. Please, I want to know. But anyway, puny, listen. Yes, listen to your elder. I have to say something vital to you, so listen up. Let me think. Where was I? Ah, yes, right. Your question.
Is that my I can't do these little tiny voices for all these punies. Is that my Punio? They're all so tiny, and so I feel obligated to do like little bitty tiny voice. Petuni, thank heavens! You're here. You're safe.
I knew you'd come for me, Punio. I just knew it.
Of course I would, dear sister, and I brought us a mighty ally. Look at him. We're gonna get you out of there, I swear, right away. Just hold tight a second. Okay. Mario, listen. You've got to find the cell key or we're going nowhere. She can squeeze through the bars, but what? And ruin the plot exactly. It's like, you could. You could do that. You could, but why? The plot demands that she not. Oh, well, isn't this a treat? We must stop meeting like this, don't you think? Hey, stop right there, Missy. You're that thieving girl we saw before. What are you doing here? Well, anyway, I heard there were some nice badges to be found here, so I came looking. Only problem is I've been running into more trouble than I expected. Oh, smooch. But who cares about that? Lovely to see you again. Ew, not another smooch. What do you think you are, you total floozy? I told you! I said last stream that she calls her something like a floozy. I remembered. I'm really proud of myself. The precious crystal star you're looking for is near the bottom of the tree. Good luck finding it for the others. Take care, my handsome stash superstar. Let's get together again soon. Mario gets smooched by a lot of women in this game. Just want you to know that. I can't believe that girl. Oh, I can't stand her. Ah, my aching. Hey, you! You're the dirtbag who hit me from behind, aren't you? Yeah, real fair, you scum. You fight dirty, you get dirty, and I'll be doing the dirting. Can't flee this fight. When I was a kid, I thought that said, can't feel this fight. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, you can't feel, like, I don't feel it, you know? I just don't feel like battling this time around. I just don't feel this fight, you know? That's how I interpreted that as a kid, because I didn't see the L was after the E. It was before the E's, not after it. How many items do I have? Because there is... so this chest contains an Ultra Mushroom. And I want to have that for later. I want to store that for much later in the game. But I don't need it right now. Is there anything I can use and or get rid of? This gosh darn in coupon. You know what? I'm really feeling it. Exactly. I much like Shulk, saw into the future and foresaw Shulk's voice when I read that as a child. And I was like, I'm really not feeling this fight. Yeah. I'm really feeling it. Good voice crack. We're gonna leave the whatchamajig, the Ultra Mushroom later, because we'll be leaving that here for later, because we will be coming back to this room or near this room. I'll grab it then, just because I don't want to waste it.
Elder, we're back. We're here to rescue you.
Foolish child. Peony, sit down this instant and keep your mouth shut.
Huh? What? Why? What did I do? Listen, Elder, I don't know why you're mad, but we came here to help you.
Stop your mumbling, you mind your elders, you whelp. How could you abandon your poor sister and run off like that? Absolutely shameful.
But, Elder, I just went to find help to rescue you.
Oh, stop it with the whining. You never interrupt an elder mid-lecture. Never. You wonder why the other ponies call you doofus sometimes. That's why. And your time to be a doofus is over, because you have to lead our peony tribe one day. That day is not far off, and that is why you need to listen. Now, first of all,
I can see into the future. 2024 will be a good year for TTYD, if only. Hopefully.
Several hours later.
What else you got that? From now on, you've got to get your act together, Pionio.
Yes, Elder. Yes, I understand.
Ah, only answer once. But say, by the way, why are you here anyway?
Oh, well, I was just telling you a few hours ago. We came here to rescue everyone. We started with you, Elder.
Oh, is that so? Well, good. In that case, get me out of here already, criminy. This cell is cold, which isn't good for me old back. And there's this damn stench.
And there they go. Is the Elder a woman or a man? I'm actually not sure. Or male or female? I don't know. Well, oh, there we go. There she goes. My question was answered for me immediately.
And I'm standing around.
Mamma mia. Ah, ravioli. Ah, Princess Peach. Ah, farmacelli. Yummy.
Just you wait, Petunie. I'll be right back for you. Okay, big brother. I'll be waiting.
I swear these voices will be distinct at one point. Eventually. Did the enemies in this room respawn? They did not. Punio is still... Shoot. Aw, crap. Did I leave him behind? I did. I left him behind. Get ready to see a lot of that in this coming chapter, because we're going to be leaving that poor boy behind a lot. If I'm not careful, that is. Come on, Punio. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah, the Punies don't follow very well. They don't like jumping off of cliffs. So at least they're not like lemons. Man, the elder moves fast for an old woman. Like, holy cow. She's already back to the main entryway. Don't let her fool you. She's not as feeble as she seems.
Well, if it isn't Punio. Humph, you heard me. Humph! I can't say I expected you to manage to rescue the elder.
I told you I could do it.
Don't get a swelled head. I've already got one. This doesn't mean I'll accept you as our leader. And it definitely doesn't mean I completely trust the mustache guy either. For starters, you still haven't rescued the other punies yet. I'm not lifting an antenna to help you until you do.
You stubborn mule! Deplorable. How dare you talk like that, knowing what we're up against? We must stand together, no. We must take back our tree. Don't you understand that?
But Elder,
Shut your trap, Juniper. You mean me, you hear? You help Mustachio here. What do you say your name was again? It was Marty, was
I don't know where I'm going with this voice. I don't know where this voice is going.
It's Mario. He's Mario. I mean, sheesh, he's only world famous. Come on.
Yes, simmer down, you and everyone else. Help Marty clear out our tree.
oh, all right, Elder. Whatever you say. I'm not heartless or anything. To tell you the truth, I'm worried about Petoni too. And you're right. We have no choice. We must fight. Right, everybody?
Right.
There you go, my punies. That's the spirit.
10 punies, join your party.
Thanks, you guys.
Hey, if you're done rallying everyone, I have a question. We're looking for this crystal star thingamajig. Ever heard of it?
The crystal star, eh? Yes, perhaps. Hidden down at the bottom of the tree is a funny colored stone. But what do you want it for, eh? Alright, guard it from evil and give it to a pure heart. That's what generations of elders have been taught might be the crystal star. Marty, or Marty, I'm thinking you'd better get it before those goons do. I don't quite see how just yet, but I bet it's connected to us getting back our tree. You got all that, Marty, crystal star, bottom part of the tree. Go to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hold your horses. I forgot something. Before you get the crystal star, you must save all the captured punies. Yup, you'll never get to that gem without the help of the punies. Not a chance. So here, you better take this. It's the puny orb. It's a symbol of our leader.
Wait till you see what I do with this thing.
Thank you.
If you place this in the pedestals you see around the tree, the punies will gather. Just remember to take the orb with you when you're done using it. Because, well, if you don't, everyone will just kind of hang out and stare at the orb.
You got the puny orb, the emblem of the puny leader, given to you by the elder.
All right, guys, let's go rescue everybody.
Okay, so now...
Oh, and one more thing. So sorry. I've been awfully forgetful as of late. Oh, then where was I? Oh, right. On your way to the crystal star. If you lose any of the punies and have a hard time finding them, just come see me. What I'll do is I'll give them a whistle and call them back here. You got all that?
Like Pikmin. Seriously, there's so many Pikmin, like, connections you can make in this chapter. So yeah, so now we have a group of punies with us. We have 10, or 11 rather, because we have Punio plus the other 10 punies. And that's going to be basically the core gimmick of this chapter for solving puzzles, is using the punies. And with them, we have an item called the Puny Orb, which you place on a pedestal like this. They all gather together, and it'll trigger some kind of mechanism or activate a switch or just do something to progress. However, there's a very interesting glitch I learned about a few years back that you can do to duplicate the Puny Orb. And there's some interesting things you can do with the duplicated Puny Orb. So what you gotta do is you gotta switch to Coops, get up on the very edge of this pipe, and it's very difficult to do, but I've done this several times, and you're just in range enough to grab it. It should work. I might be doing this wrong. Oh, shucks. I might be doing this wrong, but you can do this, and I've seen people do this before. And again, it's something I've done myself, and I don't think it was something that was fixed between versions. But it is a neat trick. It's not really overly useful. It doesn't really help you any. Do you have to like be on the very back of it? Because I believe you do it off of this pipe. It could be somewhere else that you do it. There we go. I got it. So now you'll see the Punies are all still gathered here, and the switch is still activated. If I talk to this, you remove the Puny Orb. So now, when I go to my inventory, and I go to important things, I now have 2 Puny Orbs. Let's just make a bunch of Puny Orbs. For no, this is actually, I think we might have to reload the room to do it again. I think that's interesting. It doesn't think that. Did I just unduplicate it? Nope. I think you have to leave the room and come back every time you want to duplicate the orb again. We only really need 2, but I'll have 3. I'll have 3 Puny Orbs. Why not? I don't want to waste too much time. So either that or you have to leave it in the pedestal and then come back to the room. Yeah, it's a really neat glitch, and definitely a big oversight. But like a very easy to understand how it was an oversight. Because yeah, I know, right? Because doing this is really just like something you have to be very creative, like to have even thought of this glitch. Like thought of the execution for it. And again, it does require you being very specific in your placement. So we'll have 3 Puny Orbs. I don't see why we'll need more than that. But you can use this to do a couple fun little interesting things, including having the Punies attracted to 2 orbs at once, which we can actually show off in the next room. Come on. Got it. There we go. So now we've got 3 Puny Orbs. You will note 3 Puny Orbs. So now we'll make a little progress. The next room, I believe, has 2 pedestals in it. So we can use it there.
X-Nut! Oh no, it's the X-Nuts. Whatever shall I do?
Oh, he's got a super mushroom. I gotta take him out. Actually, if I get rid of him first, it'll be fine. And then he'll probably just use that mushroom to heal himself. Along the length of the battle, yep. But that's okay. A lot of Piranha Plants in the audience. Oh yeah, actually, another fun, cool detail about this game is that the audience changes depending on like how far you are in the game and depending on certain enemies that you fought. So for example, at the beginning of the game, we only had like Toads, Hammer Bros, and Goombas. But now that we've actually encountered Piranha Plants, now that we're in the Great Tree, Piranha Plants are also showing up in the audience. There we go. So now what we can do, in this room there's a puzzle where you've got 1 Puny Orb here, and then you've got another, or 1 pedestal here and 1 there. And basically you have to dunk all of the Punies into this bubble water, which you can't get Mario stuck in. Whoop! There are some items down here, but my inventory is full, so I'm not going to bother grabbing them. Yeah, I'd rather have the mushrooms, really. So we're going to put this puny orb here, and then we're going to jump over to this platform and put the duplicated puny orb in this pedestal. Now there's 2, and yeah, this doesn't really do much, but it does make the puzzle a little easier, because now they'll be attracted to that one as well, I think. I don't know. It's been a while. So get them over there. And I'd actually say that Flurry is probably the least... Oh, I missed one. She's probably the least utilized character in this game for a lot of puzzles. Her wind ability is useful, and it does get used in a bunch of places. See, now they're automatically attracted to that one, because I believe the punies just are attracted to whatever puny orb pedestal is closest to them, which is really neat. Yeah. One thing you do need to know about the punies, though, is that they are scared of certain enemies, like that enemy, the Piter, which we're going to show off. See, so that's what Flurry can do in the overworld, is she can stun enemies, which I didn't know about that for the longest time. And you can actually use Flurry's ability to stun enemies to prevent the punies from getting scared by the Piters. Speedrunning tactics. Actually, yes, I think you probably could use, if it wasn't for how hard to set up puny orb duplication is, I think it actually could help in a speedrun. That's a Piter. Ugh, it grossed me out. Max HP is 5, attack is 2, and defense is 0. Ew! Besides its normal attacks, it might spit 3 web wads at you consecutively. You'd better have good timing if you want to guard against its attacks. It also says here that the punies can't stand Piters, so at least I'm not the only one. Just the sight of these things makes the punies flee in terror. I know how they feel. Ow. Yeah, this is another enemy where you can super guard against them, but it doesn't really make much difference if you don't. I thought about using Power Smash, but I don't know why I didn't. Yeah. And as you can see, so Goombella is in danger now, and the first attack that hit her did 2 damage, but the second attack did that she took. The second attack that she sustained, she took 1 damage. That's thanks to the badge she has equipped, which halves your partner's damage when they're in danger. And you know what? This gives me an excuse to use one of these mushrooms that has been plaguing my gosh darn inventory for so long. I'm gonna have to come back to get the punies, but actually no, because what I can do is I can just send the punies down there right away. Yeah, see, speedrunning tactics. Gotta use your brain. Gotta be smart. Gonna push them down there. That way I can do this. Get over here and use this to get over here. There we go. I've actually never thought of doing that before. Whoop. Ah. Fiddlesticks. Ouch. Have Mario focus on the Pale Piranha, and Flurry focus on the Piter. Oh. I forget what the stylish type of that is. Ow. I pressed A. Yeah, something I really love about the battle theme in this game, that I'll stop for a minute to point out, is that it. You know how, like, in most boss fights in games, you know, there will be, like, some kind of motif or whatnot that's like, okay, that's that character's theme in battle. Something I love about this theme is how it subtly incorporates parts of the melody of, like, the Super Mario Bros. Overworld theme, you know, and other, like, motifs and melodies from the Super Mario Bros. Theme to really sell that this is Mario's battle theme. It's not that Mario is fighting an enemy, it's that these enemies are fighting Mario, so you're hearing Mario's battle theme, which I just think is really neat. I don't know much about musical theory aside from some stuff from a couple videos I've watched on the topic, but as from my layman's perspective, that's how I've interpreted the music, and I think it's kind of neat. Yeah. You can hear the SMB1 theme in there throughout the song. It's really cool, and it sells the idea that this is Mario's battle theme. It is 10 o'clock, so I am gonna go soon, but not quite yet. I do have some art and whatnot I want to work on tonight. But I will progress a little bit further. I will at least get up to the shop. Which, fun fact, there is a shop. So remember how I was talking before about the badge Spike Shield? Spike Shield would make this fight so much easier because I could multi-bounce off of... I could use multi-bounce and I could bounce off all the enemies. But we do have Flurry. Again, Flurry isn't a partner I typically use that often. Oh, if I'd gotten it full, it probably would have gotten rid of all of them. Flurry isn't a partner I use very often, so unfortunately I often forget what her moves do. Yeah. Rather how useful they are. They really are, but, Flurry's attacks really are very useful. And if you don't, like, if you haven't upgraded any of your partners at this point, the Victory Theme's remix of Super Mario Bros. Level Clear theme. Yes, actually, it is. See, again, it's really selling home the idea that this is Mario's fight. This is his battle. This is his battle theme. This is his victory theme. I just think it's really cool. But yeah, Flurry really is a fantastic defensive character because she's got more health than the other partners if you haven't upgraded them. And her attacks are very good for just kind of keeping you safe. Kind of falling fast. Had to get my booster day. Oh, well, I hope you're feeling well. Sorry to hear you're kind of dozing a little bit. But I hope you are. I hope you are feeling well. I know those things can really knock it out of you. I've heard nothing but people saying, yeah. So I really am hoping you're doing okay, Jay. Yeah. Oh, we've got plot.
Mario, did you see that? That was a jabby. Based on what Puniper said, they're helping the intruders and trying to seize the tree.
These punies between Mario and the pipe are just freaking out.
Our tribe has been enemies with them for a long time now. Every time we meet, we fight a lot. But I used to get along with Jabble. He's one of the Jabby tribe. I wonder if even Jabble is my enemy now.
Well, we're gonna find out. Don't you worry, little buddy. We are going to find out. Is there any enemies down here? I don't think there is. So, there's a save block. I'm going to save. And now, you will note this little flap here. Probably feeling like, in the morning, but long term. Yeah, you'll be in my prayers, my guy. You will be. So yeah, there's a shop here. I love this little mustache puny who you never see anywhere else. Alright, I'm going full Flanders on this guy.
Howdy diddly do, bud. Welcome to Punch and Chop. What can I do for you?
I would like to store?
Let's see. You can store up to 20 to 32 more items, bud. Want to store anything?
You bet, Flanders. You bet. I'm gonna store the in coupon. The PAL block I don't really need right now. I'm gonna store the point swap. I'm not really partners HP and FP. Yeah, no, I'm gonna swap that. And that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that leaves me 3 item slots open. I think I'll be fine with that for now.
This shop is hard to spot, so I've been in here hiding from those goons this whole time. But those fiends have been searching high and low for something inside this tree. What could they be looking for? Have you any idea?
There we go. And before we leave the shop, so there actually are some pretty good items in the shop. You know, you've got mushroom, honey syrup, mini Mr. Mini, which turns your enemies mini, like what Beldum did to me in the fight with them, with the Shadow Sirens. You've got a mystery box. You've got an ice storm, which again freezes enemies, and then HP drain, which attacks foes and replenishes your own HP. However, there's one other thing to find here. So where is it? Here it is.
Look at him, he's adorable. Hey, it's Jabble. Why are you hiding back there?
Whoa, a Jabby? Not good. That little feller's gonna get mixed up in my stock.
But I suppose I can't go disciplining him. He's still a kid after all.
Oh, what a precious little thing. He hasn't done anything wrong. Mario, we simply must go easy on the poor dear.
Let's get him. Okie dokie, we'll leave him a be.
Oh, what ails you, my little puddin' pie? He seems so lonely, doesn't he, Mario? Yeah, Mr. Mini does look like a Luma. Why, he looks like I do when I step in the spotlight and then forget my very first line. Oh, hold up now. You know what? I believe he might wish to join us. The young Jabble silently nodded his head. It appears you have a new ally.
Yeah. I had heard the rumors from Madame Flurry to the Jabbies. Yep, the word is out. Mario can win over the hearts of anyone and everyone. I tell you, as a people person and a salesman, I must say I'm more than a little jealous.
Well, you know what I say? I say haddly diddly to you, Mr. Puny. I think I'm actually going to call it there for tonight, because we've been going for a while now. It's 10 o'clock. I've got some stuff I want to do. And I feel like we made some good progress tonight. So I think I'm going to call it here. Once again, though, this was a really fun stream. I really enjoyed this. Oh, I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. You all really made it a very fun time and a very fun stream, and I'm very grateful that all of you showed up. Let me see who's here. Well, Jay's here. That's okay. I can see Jay. Jay, Mario Simpson, Battle Cats, Alan, Ma, Benji. If you're still here, thank you for coming by. Seriously, this was fun. Same to you. I hope you have a great night. And yeah, I'm gonna close this. Yes, I want to close, and we'll switch over to. Whoop, we'll switch over to this. There we go. Actually, you know what? For the outro, we'll switch. There we go. I feel like that's a good. That's good art for the outro. But yeah, seriously, this was really fun, and thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Might stream again next week. Again, I'm not sure. It's kind of been on a weekly basis for me whether or not I will stream, because there have been some things I've been trying to do. Been trying to make some plans with a couple people, and you know. But seriously, this was a great time. Thank you all for coming out. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And yeah. Toodaloo, farewell, goodbye, bon voyage.
But that's all, folks.